Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Ladies and gentlemen, this podcast is brought to you in part by our Patreon page at patreon.com/Gear Network. That's Patreon, patreon.com/Gear Network, GERE Network. While you don't have to do this, if you would like to support us, that is a very easy way to do it. For as little as $2 a month, you can get this podcast as well as all others completely commercial free, as well as exclusive content like Patreon-only podcasts, videocasts, and blogs that are not regularly available on GearNetwork.com or any RSS feed. Your support helps us continue to keep up with upgrades to software, purchase professional equipment, and assist us with production costs. Again, patreon.com/Gear Network. Do it right now for as little as $2 a month.
The following is a presentation of the Gear Radio Network.
What a night. It's time to fire up the WWE Network. Let's watch some WCW. I really need to sleep. Fat Man?
Sleazy!
What are you doing on Skype tonight?
Well, some asshole decided to record at like 9 o'clock at night. And I'm like, energy drink, beer, fuck it. Let's tape a watch along.
You're going to need it a lot more for Fall Brawl 98. So let's get to it on the wrestling show. Welcome, everyone. This is Sleazy.
This is the Fat Man.
And welcome, everyone, to another wonderful episode. Blue Smock Nancy, they're awesome. They let us use that wonderful song, Unsettling Differences. You can find them on iTunes and Spotify. Fat Man, let's get right into this. This is Fall Brawl 98. It's a show that we've been working on recording for months now.
Yes. So, fuck it. Let's get right into it. Fire up your WWE Network. Go to In-Ring, WCW Pay-Per-Views, 98. Go to Fall Brawl. It will run 2 hours, 48 minutes, and 15 seconds. We are already at 0.00.00. So I guess when I say play, we're going to hit play?
Sure.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play.
Hollywood. Oh. Hey, look, it's the fourth member of NWO. John Cena.
John's. Oh, yeah.
But you can't see him, so.
Oh, I gotcha. Hey, look, it's Kevin Nizash. Tomato Face Sting.
Yes. Lex Luger, who never turns on anyone.
Ever. I mean, whoever. I think he's only turned on Sting like 10,000 times, and that's essentially. Oh, God, fuck.
Because when I think of great matches,
this show kills not only the War Games gimmick for about 20 years, but also a person.
It fucks up
in the first goddamn match. And I remember this pay-per-view growing up fondly, rewatching this over and over again, thinking this wasn't a bad show.
Wow. Just wow. So where are we here? Winston-Salem. What arena is that?
Lawrence Joel Veterans Memorial Coliseum.
Is that a basketball stadium or?
It is a yes, for the University of Wake Forest.
Okay, sure.
They're in the ACC. They've had a couple of good runs in the around this time. Actually, they were pretty decent, but fuck them.
Well, we get into Fall Brawl. 2 ring setup. I think I'm not even, so forgive me. We've attempted to record this at least 3 to 4 times. So forgive me if I'm not sure if I've actually said something before on another show or we said it in one of our watch-alongs. How did you like the 2 ring gimmick?
I didn't mind it.
I'm not a huge fan of it, mainly because of the whole hard cam is like a little off kilter. So it kind of weirds me out a little bit. For obvious reasons, we'll talk about the actual rings a little bit later. But look at this 3-man team. 2 out of 3 of them are still working somewhere. Isn't Tenay working somewhere?
Well, Tenay is an avid porn lover, so he's probably working in porn somewhere. Yeah. And, of course, Tony Schiavone has to be taller than everyone.
Yes, of course.
He has to have his chair higher than everyone. War Games. The set.
Yeah, the set's pretty terrible. It looks like a tree sneezed on the desk.
Essentially, yeah. What do you think about them going right to the announcers? I think we covered this when we did the Fall Brawl, Super Brawl. Going right to the announcers talking, and then, backstage, oh no, who is it? It's the cat and...
What?
Norman Smiley.
Mr. I like butt things? That was his thing? And slapping, Norman a fake Smiley? Woman in front of him? That was his gimmick for a while?
Huh?
We were just, do a little smacking the girl's ass while he was fucking her in the middle of the ring. You don't remember that? The girl's not actually there.
How do you know it's a girl? It could be a guy.
I do not need your PC shit in this fucking show. It's 1998. We're making the assumption it's a woman.
You never know.
I'm not saying you don't ever know. Rob Halford thought he was expressing his gayness on stage, and no one really got that. So,
Mean Gene.
I like Mean Gene's white coat here. I really do. How old was he at that point? He was what?
Oh God,
50?
I don't fucking know. At least 94, 95.
And then we get Chris Jericho.
Jericho comes out. He's the television champion.
I was going to say he was the cruiserweight title champion right now, but no, you're absolutely right. I'm not into the ponytail.
Oh, this is like the best version of Jericho.
Oh yeah, from a gimmick standpoint, yeah, absolutely. The man's reinvented himself so many times over the 25 plus year career he's had. So
Mean Gene was 55 here.
55. I was close. I said 50. It's pretty interesting. So Jericho is defending the TV title here?
Yes and no. He is challenging Greenberg. And he's going to and it's going to be title for title.
Because he was the U.S. champ at that point, right?
He was the world champion.
Was he? Goldberg was the world champ at that point?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
So it's going to be title for title. But we'll get to that in the second match. Yes. Goldberg versus Jericho.
In the dead spot.
In the dead spot of this pay-per-view.
I mean, there's got to be shenanigans, of course.
Oh, we'll find out.
Spoiler, 22 years later.
Yes.
Shenanigans.
Look at his face. I love Jericho's face.
Yeah, I do. He almost trips on I guess it was pyro behind him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm okay with this match or this beginning here. But it does leave a lot of waiting around. The pay-per-view's been on for nearly 7 minutes now, and this is our first match finally.
Oh God.
Hey, don't you dare shit on Disco Inferno and his love for intergender matches.
I bet he loves to get shit on, so I won't do that.
Disco fever. Disco fever. One of the best things that I love about going back to these shows is seeing the signs and seeing how relevant some of the stuff is still. I mean, I just saw a Simpsons fucking thing in the background. I know not in this show, but another show we watched, there was a South Park gimmick in the outskirts, I guess you'd say. Oh, it's the world's biggest German dick.
Yes.
Alex Wright.
Yes. with only one dance move.
Oh yeah, there it is.
I'm a few seconds behind you. There it is for me. So,
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, I got jumped back a little bit, and then I had to go forward because it buffered on me.
oh, so you're having the internet problems. Normally, I do.
Yeah, usually. Don't worry, I'll come back to the normal side. Well, part of the problem is that I'm using a Wi-Fi device to watch the actual pay-per-view because I'm taping it on my computer, which is doing fine, but I didn't want to have to deal with the audio issues, so I just have it separately set up to another TV. So I'm watching it while listening to our show here. Did you hear about Alex Wright? He got lost getting to the show. He forgot to take the Third Reich. Yeah. Oh, I got a lot of them this show. We've been practicing the first half of the show multiple times. So
this is a match where someone dies. It takes about 4 years, but someone dies.
I mean, I didn't really like Disco Inferno, but I didn't really.
It wasn't Disco.
It wasn't his career.
His career was dead way before this. But I'm talking about an actual person.
Yeah. Spoiler,
so
he's on the ropes right now.
I did mention this before, where the ring that they're in now is where the Warrior comes out later in the show, and there's a trap door.
We didn't in this version of this taping.
But you can see where the trap door is on the NWO, where the W is. You can kind of see where the trap door is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You can see Disco actually jumping up and down. You can see the trap door moving a little bit.
Yep. So that's not a good sign if you can see it right off the bat.
Yeah. So how did we get to this tag match? Do you have any idea? Other than, oh my God, it's two of the Hart family and a German and that 70s guy?
Sure. No clue.
Boy, you got a long show ahead of you, boy.
Oh, I know. I got an energy drink next to me. So, at 9 o'clock at night, which means I'm going to be up till like 4.
Hey, we can bang out 2 of these then.
Oh, God. No.
Yeah,
no.
I have to say, look at the roid belly on Davey Boy right there. Yep. Holy shit, that's fucking Joe Laurinaitis bad.
And if you don't know who that is, that's Animal from Legion of Doom.
Yeah. The only thing worse on Animal than Davey Boy is the
Animal's still alive.
Well, yeah, that too, but also look at the back knee on Davey Boy. It's not that bad. Animal, on the other hand, holy shit. It's like the relief map of the Andes when he got really bad.
So, Davey Boy Smith, 2020 WWE Hall of Famer.
Yes. Yeah, well, you know.
Forearm.
Poke to the eye.
Forearm. There's the poke to the eye on my feed.
Followed by the European uppercut because LOL German.
Hey, Cesaro doesn't. He's Swiss. They're the nice Germans. Or the other white race.
The other white. Isn't this like a... Wow. I don't know what to say to that.
Oh, he's holding him by his dick. So he's drinking something.
Yes, water.
Oh.
Which, of course, I can't drink.
Yeah, I heard it. So he's like, shit, water, I can't drink that. Give me something unhealthy to drink.
I need something, more sugary.
What's Disco doing? He's being a dick.
He's being an inferno. Well, now he's looking at his dick. I mean, so a lot of people obviously talk about Bret Hart. Not as many people talk about Jim the Anvil Neidhart. What's your opinion of him?
Without Bret Hart, he's nothing. Like,
I mean, was he something even with Bret Hart, though?
yeah, I think he was. I think the combination of Bret Hart's speed and technical prowess, well, he was in there being the big bruiser. So, yeah, I think he brought something. But when you have Davey Boy and Neidhart, they're just two big guys, you know?
Yeah, there's no Marty. Well, in this case, there's no Sean. But
there's no Brett, is what I'm trying to get at.
Right.
I mean, there is Brett, but there. Well, this match goes 11 minutes and 3 seconds.
Shit.
Meltzer gave it a quarter star. I doubled it. I gave it a half star. Yeah, this is pretty much infamous for Davey Boy pretty much hurting his back and then being addicted to morphine and dying 4 years later.
Yeah.
So, and spoiler, Davey Boy's not the only person to get hurt in this ring.
We won't say who else.
I'll say who else when we get to the match.
Well, yeah. I meant not now.
Why is Disco like pretending he has a beard so he can jerk off the beard?
Because Anvil has a beard, and that was Anvil's thing.
And what, Disco wants to jerk off Anvil's beard?
It's a anti-taunt. Like Anvil swiveled his hips earlier.
There's a high knee right to the chest.
What is this, the Booty Man?
Kinda.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm okay with that.
Essentially, yeah.
It was the Booty Man before it was the Booty
energy
Man.
drink. Ugh.
I think you're absolutely right. When you have two powerhouse guys there, who's there to take the babyface and peril spots?
Well, they're heels for one. Wait, they're both heels. Both
Oh
teams
yeah,
are
that's
heels.
right. That's fucking right. Once again, we talked about this on another version of this, but yeah, it's two heel teams, and we wonder why nothing's getting a pop. Everyone's literally sitting on their hands right now.
Because it's like,
who are these?
yeah, Davey Boy Smith and Anvil, they're names, but
Yeah, but they're heels.
But they're heels. Alex Wright and Disco dance, but they're heels.
So
Anvil try to sneak in there.
Alex Wright is sitting there,
And there he is doing his one dance move.
and 5 people clap. Because he wasn't. Wow, the dick to the face.
Yep. And this is not where. Oh, yep, definitely not where Bulldog. Oh, not. I think that bump right there hit the edge of it.
Right.
Wasn't that one, but I think it didn't help.
Yeah, he kept landing on the damn thing. There's like 4 or 5 times where he actually lands on the spot right there, and it's just just looking at it as it's happening, you don't really notice it unless somebody's pointing it out.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh god, oh.
Clothesline. Rainmaker! Sorry, I missed it.
You did?
Well, he hit a clothesline, and that's the thing now, right? They're called Rainmaker. Or...
Oh, shit. I don't know.
The Never Openweight Championship finish?
The Lariat. Yes. I actually... So, funny story. There's a gentleman named Ray Ross who unfortunately retired way, 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 way too early from wrestling. He was part of a tag team called Boots and Lariats, and obviously...
What the fuck is he doing?
I don't know what that was, but that was weird.
Holds him upside down just to kick him in the stomach.
Just let him sit there so you can kick him in the stomach without a problem. But Ray's a good dude. He
right into the barricade.
He had to retire because he started having seizures, and obviously he couldn't work after that. But he was the Lariats part of the team, and I always joked with him, "What's the difference between a clothesline and a lariat?" And he really couldn't tell me, because there really isn't that much of a difference. Well, there is one. If you compare Stan Hansen's lariats versus a regular clothesline,
it's just how they're delivered, essentially.
It's how it's thrown. So a regular clothesline, you're just basically doing the whole push him down, right? Stan used to wind up and just slam people.
Kind of like the Clothesline from Hell by JBL.
Yeah. Clothesline from Hell was a lariat in that respect.
Right. They're literally the same room. Like I said, they're the same move, just how they're delivered.
Right. Well, I mean, a leg drop is a leg drop until Hulk Hogan does it. An elbow drop is an elbow drop until The Rock does it, you know?
I was thinking you were going to say Macho Man, but okay.
I meant like a elbow drop to the ground. The simplest moves become finishers when they're...
Oh, fuck!
Yeah.
Maybe he already did the bump because he did not get him up at all.
No. Oof.
Yeah.
So let's do a quick time check here. What are you at?
I am at 18, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Okay, so I'm going to stop for 3 seconds. There. I'm at 44, 45, 46.
Oh, shit. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Emil's biting him now.
Yep. Now we're closer.
Okay.
Because I was good 7 seconds off at one point.
Emil was biting him because, he was hungry.
Anvil. Oh, I thought he was Animal. Ah.
Who told you you could eat my cookie? That Animal?
Sure.
Oh, all right.
I thought that was Cookie Monster.
Same thing. One of them's green, one of them's blue. What the fuck?
Really?
Or something. I don't fucking know. My girlfriend knows. She likes that shit. Oh, shit. That looked bad.
Yeah.
Get the hot tag to a heel. Get him. He's only holding his foot. Just all you have to do is literally just reach your hand out. That's all you literally had to do. See?
Unbelievable.
And missile drop kick. But he got tagged in. Oh. As he almost slipped because of the fucking door. Ugh. That's not the bump. I think he takes it. Nope. Not there, because he was off it. Oh, he just got hit in the back of the... He got hit in the back of the dick! Not really.
What a dick shot.
Bolo's like, can you get off me now, please? Thank you. Because he got him up for the power slam easily.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's come yet. I think it's... Nope. Not there. Rain! Double Rainmaker! This match has not been good.
Really? You don't say?
No, it just... What the hell? The ref does a fucking drop-down spot?
Because why not?
I think the bump already happened because this is the finish. Look at him. He can't even get Disco up. So it must have been that spot at the edge. Look he's struggling to get Disco up.
Yeah.
Plants him. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it was that finish where he hit the corner of it.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Hooray.
Hooray beer.
Hooray beer.
It
First
like
match in the book.
Up. Oh, Jesus.
Sleazy.
Holy shit, that was a terrible match.
Yes. Sleazy.
Yes.
Talk about Gear Network.
Already?
Yep.
God damn it. Well, if you haven't been hearing, Gear Network's actually on Patreon, you guys. For $1 a month, you can hear every single episode from January 2020 on commercial free. If you go to our $3.50 tier a month, you actually get exclusive content, shows that are not even out there, including the Gear Network exclusive podcast. This is a great new way to support us. It's not always necessary to support us on Patreon, but if you do, this is a great way of doing it. And if you don't like our commercials, guess what? That's the easiest way to do it. For only $1 a month, you sign up for the Patreon and you get all of our stuff commercial free. Also,
Sweet.
really,
This is funny. This, I think, is great because Scott Steiner's like, he faces his brother Rick. Again, we'll get to that fucking bullshit later. But he's like, I can't wrestle because I have a doctor's note, and then I love this. This is, I don't care what you say. He has an ice pack and a Band-Aid on his bicep so he can't wrestle. It's fucking great.
a little tiny Band-Aid.
Yep. He's
It's
on the
phenomenal.
inside, too. So, like, see? Got a Band-Aid, can't wrestle. Doctor's note right there. I think I don't remember what they call the doctor, but I think the doctor's like Dr. like F.L. Schwartz or something like that. or Cecil Schwartz or something like that. But it's a funny name for a doctor.
With all due respect to a lot of the WCW talent, one of the guys that really didn't get his due was Buff Bagwell.
Fuck Buff Bagwell.
What's that?
Fuck Buff Bagwell.
I consider him. He wasn't a great worker, okay?
JJ!
But he was definitely a funny talent, and I think he was underutilized a lot in WWE when that came up, which is kind of sad because, you know, he had to make his way with, you know, being a gigolo, so...
And then J.J. Dillon's like, well, you know, this is really unfortunate that he conjured up a fake document and you still got to wrestle Scott Steiner. or you still got to wrestle Rick Steiner.
Steiner versus Steiner.
For, let's see, the supposed to be the second pay-per-view, and then they have 2 more pay-per-view matches.
2 more pay-per-view matches.
One at Halloween. Well, this one, and then they won at Halloween Havoc for the tag titles, and then they won at World War III, which wasn't really a match because I think Rick was hurt, so they just did what they could.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The crowd's popping. Who's it for? Who's it for?
I'm going to put this in the liner notes, but you can still get Mr. Marcus Bagwell on the Cowboys for Angels site. Straight
I don't give a shit.
elite male
Fuck him.
companions for women. He's only... I'm not kidding you. He's available for 2 hours for $800.
What?
If you want him overnight, it's $3,000. If you want him for an entire 24 hours, $4,500. If you want him a week, you can get him by the week, motherfuckers. $25,000. So if you want Marcus Bagwell in your life, you can come up with $25,000. You get him for an entire fucking week.
And you can do whatever you want to.
You can do whatever you want.
I just make him watch that match with Booker T over and over and over.
That would be worth the 2 hours. That would be the best
This is
$800 ever.
This is great. Mocking Goldberg's entrance. The fucking person on the left looks like fucking Kenny Powers.
Yep.
And then you got fucking Ralphus on the left. The person on the right looks like Kenny Powers.
The Jerichoholic Ninja.
He's looking for the ring. He's like, "Is that the ring?" He goes, "Nope, that's just catering."
Ooh, catering.
So he loves catering.
Yes, my favorite spot.
He's just looking for the ring. He's getting hyped up. He's like, "Come on, let's go."
This is the greatest moment
In the history of our great sport.
in the history of our great sport.
And there, he's finally found it. He's finally found it. He's heading to the ring. He's finally found it.
This is it.
This is
Oh,
it.
I can't wait for this.
Nope. It's a
Come
parking
on.
lot.
It's it.
It's like, nope, it's a parking lot. He's getting pissed. He was just out there too, so it makes it stupid, but it's funny as hell.
It's the greatest moment of comedy. You know, I mean, that's one of the nice parts about Jericho. There's like 8 other people that could point him, including the event staff guy that can go, the ring's back there. Where the hell are you going?
Oh, Bulldog just standing in the back. Being like,
my back's all fucked up.
So we have...
I love that Titantron.
Title for title. It's not a Titantron, it's a WCW.
Okay, whatever. The video board.
There you go. So then, here he is. He wants Goldberg's Pyro. And this version of Jericho is so fucking great.
It is the greatest. Well, if he hadn't have tripped over it the first time, it would have been better.
Oh, I love that. Oh. God.
Okay, so finally they've gone into the other ring.
Well, yeah, they're supposed to alternate rings.
I know.
Oh, here comes Goldberg!
Goldberg
for Jericho! That's true. Here he comes. Here comes Goldberg! Mark McGuire signed. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's kind of dated.
Yeah,
so
well,
Goldberg, but hey, he just lost the other night. So
funny you should mention Mark McGuire, because we were watching America in Color, the 7-part series on Amazon, where it goes through like the decades of obviously America. We're watching the 1920s episode tonight, where they talked briefly about Babe Ruth and all the big sluggers and how many.
There he is.
Oh, God damn it.
Here he comes. It's Goldberg.
Okay, so this is Fall Brawl 98. Okay.
Yes.
Now, when Gilbert came into the WWE, they'd already done the gimmick of Goldberg being a fucking parody, you know?
Yes. In WCW.
In WCW.
Before WWE did it.
So it's like, what the fuck? This is phenomenal.
It is fucking great. I mean, the crowd's pissed because they got to advertise Goldberg, but it's great fucking heel work by Jericho. Absolutely love it. And he gets out of the ring.
Yeah, he powders. That's the greatest thing, just powders. Do you know who actually played quote-unquote Goldberg here?
No.
I'm going to look it up real quick.
All right.
Look at Jericho's face. The man is just great.
Like I said, this is the best version of Jericho. Yes, I understand why people hate this, because they wanted Goldberg, but it's so fucking great.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Jericho just pushed Goldberg down.
This is craziness.
Full arm dragon twist. Oh, and a rainmaker!
And that really was a rainmaker.
There he goes. He's gonna... And he just powered Goldberg up. And then there... What? Spare! He spared Jericho!
It looks like, better than Goldberg's.
He goes, you little fucker, that wasn't part of the plan. He starts kicking the shit out of him.
Mark Cribb.
Who?
It was Mark Cribb.
Who? And he immediately taps out. Jericho's a world champ! Jericho's a world champion!
Unbelievable.
Obviously, it was a dud. Meltzer gave it a half star.
Really?
It was a Jericho mark back then.
Wow. Apparently, he said it was in his first book, in Jericho's first book.
What? Well, the whole thing here was that Jericho felt like he kind of like was the creative behind it. Because Goldberg didn't have anything to do, so he pitched a match.
Right.
And then...
Keep in mind that Goldberg wasn't actually booked for the show, despite being world champion.
Right. So then they pitched the match and they turned it down. So then once this thing happened on Nitro, he kept coming out going, like, he'd call Goldberg out and then Goldberg won't show up, so he'll get counted out. So Jericho was like 7-0 against Goldberg or something. And then when it came to World War III, Goldberg was also not booked on the show. So Jericho was like, just have a quick match. Obviously, I'm not going to win, but we can draw big money. The crowd wants to see Goldberg kick my ass. Like, and it's on a gimmick show, so you don't really need to draw that much.
Right.
And they're like, nah. So they put fucking Jericho in a TV title match against Bobby Duckham Jr. and Goldberg did a run-in in a Rick Steiner match.
Just crazy.
And then that's when Jericho found out that or Jericho saw the line and he's like, I'm done. Like, once my contract's up, I'm done. So essentially this started where Jericho was like, they're not going to push me, then fuck it. Like, he was over. He was getting over on his own.
He was over as fuck, yeah. Even as a heel, he was over as fuck.
And then the crowd was, and then the office is like, no, fuck you. Way too much of this shit. What the fuck is this? Oh my God, it's Scott Armstrong and somebody. And Mike Tenay. This is a pre-tape, obviously.
I have no idea what they're getting at. Obviously,
Ernest Miller comes out of nowhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ernest the Cat Miller.
There's Bobby in the background. I never noticed that.
Wow, he's just standing there.
Yeah, I never even noticed. He's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? I never noticed that. How many times I've seen the show, I've never seen that.
It's crazy what you see in the background. And I love how he's half hiding.
Right. And he's looking at it like, what the fuck's going on? He just does that stupid crying thing. And he's like, Norman, smiley. So they show them getting to a fight backstage.
But they didn't actually touch each other.
And then they showed them here before the show.
Getting into a fight.
When have they done that in reverse?
I would think so.
But it's WCW.
What else is new?
Right.
So we're on to the third match. We've had... Okay. What are we doing here? So we're actually doing the Norman Smiley match.
Yes.
Okay.
And this would be the second and last match, I should say, that happens in Ring 1. Because after this match, they found out everyone's getting fucking hurt. And every other match is now, you will notice, in the other ring.
So I assume one of these two guys gets hurt. I assume it's Norman.
It is not Norman.
It isn't?
The cat suffers a concussion.
Oh, okay.
No, you're right. It is Smiley. Smiley gets a concussion. I wrote it in my notes. It's been that long.
Wow.
Yep, Smiley gets a concussion. This match goes my birthday, 5 minutes and 4 seconds. 5:04.
Get him shit on Amazon.
Yes. Meltzer gave it -1 star. I gave it a dud. Obviously, that Jericho match was a dud because it only went a minute 15.
Right. And it wasn't really a match.
It was really a match. This is the second of 3 straight duds on this show.
Three straight. Featuring Ernest the Cat Miller? I'm surprised.
And it's not even the last dud on the show. After the next match is also a dud, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even the last dud on the show.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell? Why did we bother doing this to ourselves? Actually, this was my fault.
Yes.
I have to take the blame for this one.
Yes.
Because I believe when
you can clearly see the trap door.
Yep. You can see the cutout for it.
Yep.
This terrible match brought to you by Snickers. Snickers, what is there? When you're feeling grumpy, eat a Snickers. Well, I'm eating a Snickers now.
When you're not feeling yourself, eat a Snickers.
There you go. Thank God they don't actually sponsor me. So we talk, I kind of brought up in the first two matches as well. Not necessarily with Jericho. But of these two guys, which would you have rather had on your roster?
Oh, Norman Smiley, without a doubt.
Do you think he was a better worker, or do you think he was a better...
Yes. He's a trainer in NXT, bro.
Well, I know. That was kind of my point, is that not everyone who is a great wrestler becomes a great trainer, and vice versa.
And this is the gimmick where Cat gives him a 5 count, I think, to get out of the ring to forfeit the match. And then Smiley's like, nope, bitch slap. But yes, go on with your point about not everyone who's great. Kind of like a Ted DiBiase, to where like this was actually an argument that Bruce Pritchard recently talked about. They can remodel if they're building their own house. They can tell you they can do it, but if they're trying to tell you how to build a house, they can't do it.
Right.
That's the analogy. Oh, super kick.
Sure. You're just really not in the blood runs cold angle. I know what's going on here.
Huh?
He was part of the blood runs cold angle.
Ooh.
With Glacier and Ernest Miller. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrath and all that shit. Ernest Miller was the Johnny Cage of that angle, I guess.
There's blood on his...
There is. Holy shit.
I never noticed that.
From what?
I don't know.
Because Norman doesn't seem to be bleeding.
No.
And nor does the cat.
Maybe Mickey J? He just kicked him in the sternum.
Oh.
Boom. That's where Smiley gets a concussion. Right on the track.
Yeah, right there. And he is fucked.
Oh, I just farted. And of course, that's try to hit you in the face, but I'm just going to hit you in the elbows. God, that's bad.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Was that Deep Six?
Kinda. Oh, the Hogan leg drop! No one kicks out of that!
I mean, no.
But Ernest Miller does.
And the people's elbow.
Yep.
So he gets the Hogan leg drop and the people's elbow, but that's not enough to put him away. Norman is out.
Yep.
Look at him. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what to do. He is a wedgie, too.
Yeah, that's a lot of hungry bum there.
Someone wants to big wiggle him. This is magic on the back of his tights.
Because he is.
And again, hits his fucking head.
Oh, God damn it. I think he just barely missed it on that one, but still, he's out. He's out standing up.
Goddamn.
Yeah, he's fucked up.
So let's use my head as a weapon.
Yeah, why not?
A back thrust kick. God, this is really bad.
This is just holy shit bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mickey J's like, just go home, guys.
you guys just, we need to go home. There's no fire for you. Jesus Christ.
Oh, he's going for the big wiggle. And he tried to kill Ernest Miller there. He's like, you land on the trapdoor.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. He could. Oh, God. That was bad.
Oh. Just a complete miss. Holy shit. You know, it's...
This is terrible. Just terrible.
I don't know.
And he lands on the trapdoor again.
Jesus.
This time with his elbow. But you kind of see he kind of wanted to protect himself because he knew he got fucked up on it.
Right.
You can barely get him up on the ropes.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, they definitely... God damn it! What the fuck? What the hell? Oh, he completely missed him. Look at, he's not even selling it.
Well, he can't really. That was so far off.
Well, he missed it, but and they redo it again. And here's the end, right here.
And of course, he goes face first
3
in the fucking trapdoor to take the final bump.
Oh, God.
Holy shit. God damn, pal.
I thought he was going to do the Lacey Evans moonsault, but...
But no, we need to Tiger Feint kick.
And what the thing is, I think Ernest Miller was the most entertaining when he wasn't in the ring.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He was great on the mic and in backstage segments. And anytime he didn't have to actually work a match, he was great.
Right. When he was in his WCW commissioner role in 2000.
Oh, God.
The terrible years. Uh-oh, what's going on? People are popping. What's going on?
Why are people popping?
Why are people popping?
People are popping for no reason.
For
betrayal.
It's Scotty's. Oh, we just did a watch along on that 10 months ago.
Yeah, just
did a watch along on it 10 months ago.
And this is Scott Steiner's humongous package.
Yup.
Mr. White Thunder.
I really speaking of 2000, I really liked him in 2000.
Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a lot of fun.
Well, because he had Madeja. Madeja was fucking hot as fuck.
That's also true.
But for some reason, and I want to do a watch along on this because I think it was the best WC pay-per-view in 2000. Fall Brawl, which actually was in Buffalo.
Really?
Yeah, Fall Brawl 2000 was in Buffalo. And for some reason, his match with Goldberg is one of my guilty pleasures. I fucking love that match. I do not know why. It's physical as fuck.
We'll definitely have to watch it.
I'm not saying it's the best pay-per-view ever, but I really enjoyed that pay-per-view. I remember
we're sitting here watching Fall Brawl 98.
98.
They're really we have such a low bar to clear.
Anything's better than that. I remember when I was buying old VHS tapes off Amazon and getting my wrestling collection up.
Yeah.
I was still living at home. I was making pretty good money for where I was still living at home. I didn't have a car payment at the time, so all I did was bought old wrestling videos and just fucking watched them. I had everything, and then WWE Network came along. It's VCRs became obsolete, and then WWE Network came along. It's there goes my DVD collection. Sleazy, give us the time cue.
I have no idea. 46 minutes and 59, 47, 47:01, 47:02.
I'm 3 seconds ahead.
Are you? Okay.
I'm 47:07, 08, 09, 10.
Okay.
So we're right there. 3 seconds ain't nothing.
But we get Big Papa Pump.
And this probably is one of the most offensive matches on the card.
Offensive? No.
Offensive.
No. Buff Bagwell's here.
The match only goes 5 minutes and 30 seconds, but there's so much gaga in the end of this match.
It's an NWO match. What did you expect?
Well, that's true. It makes no fucking sense. I literally put in my notes, the fans were on their feet at the beginning, and then I went, oh, right, this shit.
I want to point out that if you look at the crowd, how much NWO merch is out there? They're the heels.
NWO merch out there.
What's that?
They're still selling a shit ton of NWO.
Oh, absolutely. Merch. But I guess my point is in '98 they were still considered the main heel factions. I love the Mack truck dogs he's got on there. That's a cool little touch.
Right. Yeah, this is super offensive. Yep. If you don't remember this, you'll...
I don't remember it at all.
You will in a little bit.
I can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
Buff, I'm not sure you should be doing that.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Buff Bagwell just came back from neck surgery. That will play into this.
Oh, I do remember that, yeah.
So, yeah, this is... Yeah. They got the text from the girlfriend. Oh, they're beating the fuck out of each other.
And I'm pouring myself a nice cocktail.
Water and ice, sweet. Here we go.
He whips him off. Reversal! Oh, he missed the
Rainmaker! See, the crowd's on their feet for this shit, dude. They love it.
Yeah. And then...
Because Rick is finally... whoops, hit my mic. Rick is finally getting his hands on Scott. So the angle was hot.
Yeah. Because it was a brother's angle. 7
months to do it. He just no-sells it and fucking punches him right in the face.
Fuck you.
So the beginning part's not that bad.
Mm-hmm. And then Scott's got a powder.
Well, yeah. But hold on. That ain't even the worst part of it.
Oh, there's a lot that's going to be worse than this.
Oh, yes.
Because we need to go out in the crowd now.
Just grabbed him by his butt.
They're brothers. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? They got to do an incest angle too? What the fuck?
Well, this one woman with the bear is kind of weird. She's really happy to be NWO.
She's really pale too.
Yeah, well.
Scott's bleeding.
Scott's bleeding. Not only is Scott bleeding, but he put his hand into a pretzel.
How dare he? That's just, oh, God, you're in coronavirus? You don't want to do that.
That's too soon, dude. Too soon. We still got 22 years.
Oh, 22. Oh, it is 22. Oh. Bear hug. Nope. Oh, he just kicked him. Oh, twice in the fucking
I was going to say, that was not a real effective mule kick. Go talk to Ric Flair.
Oh, Ric Flair plays a factor into the show, too.
We'll get I don't remember that.
We'll get into that. He kind of plays a factor into the show. Like, not at all, but he kind of does.
Nature Boy Ric Flair is going to come down there and woo! He's going to... Okay.
Simmer down now. Simmer down.
This is all I've got, man. This...
I noticed. So you don't tape at 9 o'clock at night, asshole.
Well, whose fault is that?
Yours.
How is it my fault?
You wanted to tape at 9 o'clock?
You could have said 7, and I went, oh, okay.
No, you would. You're the one that offered it, being like, can we tape later at like 9?
Yes.
And I'm like,
Fine.
Shit to do, as in watching a shitty TV show.
That was after I was done.
Like Tiger King.
Watched every single episode weeks ago.
Watched an episode and a half and turned it off because it was stupid as fuck.
You're the one watching a Scott Steiner, Rick Steiner match right now, okay?
You're watching it too?
I would say not by choice, but it was my choice. So.
You watched Tiger King by choice. I was smart enough to turn it off.
Yeah, I liked it, so.
Because you're stupid as shit. Butterfly suplex. No, he blocks it. Blocks it again. Punch him right. Oh, DDT.
What a DDT.
He's going for the bulldog. All right, here comes this stupid ass fucking shit. So he grabs him by the, quote, injured neck. Crowd's popping. Boom. Takes the worst fucking bump in history.
Makes my bumps look good.
They go outside and wrestle a bit, and then they go back, and then there's Buff Bagwell
Dead.
just laying there, being like, my neck, my neck, my neck.
But we still have a match going on.
Right.
But we still have a match going on.
Which is funny because he just gets the shit kicked out of him, no sells it, goes over and be like, Buff, you okay? Buff, you okay? Hits him again, no sells it, pushes him. He's like, he's hurt. So way to break kayfabe for one.
So kayfabe's been broken because we needed to put this over.
So you just like, my neck, my neck, my neck.
Rick's like, oh shit.
Rick's like, I don't believe this. At first. Now he's like his neck. So they call the match off. And now we got like 38 minutes of fucking this shit. Ugh. You think I feel sympathy for it, but like I said, I've seen this show way too many times.
Okay, so 2 questions here. Which would you rather have, Rick Steiner or Buff Bagwell?
Rick Steiner.
Okay, which would you rather have, Rick Steiner or Scott Steiner?
Ooh. Which era?
You just broke up the tag team in WWF.
93?
Yes.
I still think I think I'll still take Scott.
You'd still take Scott. I can't see of a time that Rick Steiner was all that good, honestly.
I think actually the funny thing is, before Scott came in, as we're bullshitting through this bullshit, yes, it's a scary situation. You know, Buff Bagwell, oh my God, his neck's hurt, but you'll figure out why I'm pissed off about this. But before, like in around 87, 88-ish, before Scott came in, Rick was fucking great.
Was he?
And then they were a great fucking tag team. But I think as single stars, I think Scott Steiner was better. So Scott Steiner's the Shawn Michaels.
I was gonna ask if. So we're talking the Shawn versus the Marty.
Right. Ugh. This is
Full on stretcher job.
literally.
The worst part about this is that they could do the stretcher job and cut to something else while they're doing the stretcher job.
Well, just wait. There's a reason
I know
why they don't.
I remember why that's not the case, but they could still have come back to it.
Yes. No, I agree. And I think somebody covered on one of the podcasts we I listened to about it, and they said the same thing about how they could have just, cut to like a backstage promo or something, but they didn't. And hindsight being 2020, but even hindsight being 2020, this is terrible.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'll give my thoughts on it after the whole segment's done. I want to put in my notes, but yeah, like it's not very.
I just want to point out
for the live audience, it's not very.
Oh yeah, it's garbage. But
it's the Elimination Chamber.
Yes, absolutely. Well, you have these kids fucking off in the front row while somebody's in theory hurt.
Yeah.
So they're not even believing it, really.
No, actually, the crowd is chanting bullshit at this too. By the way,
right? You can't hear it. We can't hear it because we got muted.
Right. While this is going on, I'm gonna take another piss.
Oh, you're gonna leave me to this shit, you motherfucker!
I'll be right back.
Yeah, fucking A. God damn it. Well, while Fat Man's taking a piss, just want to talk to you guys about future watch-alongs that we are planning on doing. We are planning on doing the Rumble, the 1992 Rumble. It is the first pay-per-view I ever watched. We're going to try and do the 91 Rumble, right? I'm not sure if we're going to do it right after it, but we're going to do it. We still have SummerSlam 2006, I think it was, coming up on the schedule. So we've got a lot of shows coming up in terms of watch-alongs. So I hope you enjoy all these commentaries that we're planning on doing here. Unfortunately, we decided to do some really terrible WCW shows. Well, not all of them were terrible, but some of them were. This being the most famous terrible one. So we have American Medical Response, or AMR for short. And Fat Man's hopefully done pissing. He's not done pissing. God damn it. So we're still getting these wonderful shots of poor old Buff dead completely. Rick Steiner's looking on terribly. Here's my question is, why don't you have Scott Steiner go in after this is all done? This is like the worst stretcher job. This guy's taking a picture of him getting carted out.
Okay, I'm back.
Thank God.
I actually grabbed a shot of alcohol while I was up.
A shot of alcohol?
Yes.
I have drank more in the last 3 weeks than I have in the last 2 years.
I don't believe, or I believe that is what I meant to say. A customer bought a Remy XO. It's a cognac, and he actually gave me a couple shots. I put it in a plastic bottle. I've had it for a while. There's Eric Bischoff being concerned. I've had it for a while, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. If I got to get through this shit, I'm taking it. So I'll take it after this segment because...
Yeah, I got a third bottle of rum left.
I actually got a free bottle of vanilla rum.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
The Jack Vanilla stuff, or not Jack Vanilla, but
no.
the Parabellum
Admiral
stuff?
Nelson. It's like a ripoff of Captain Morgan.
Oh, so
a rep.
spiced?
We do favors for reps sometimes where they just got to sell a certain amount of stuff, so we'll purchase like shots or bottles of it and either give them away as like, birthday presents or give them to the employees and stuff, or try to sell it. And we know we can't sell fucking vanilla rum, so we just took the bottle.
Oh, send it my way. God damn.
No, it's actually sitting in my kitchen right now.
I'm coming.
I think it will go really good with orange soda, orange creamsicle.
Ooh.
But yeah, so they're taking him to the fucking ambulance now.
Spoiler, that ambulance looks familiar. That entire hallway looks familiar, in fact.
That's where Jericho thought the ring was.
Right. And showed off the ambulance that was back there. See, this show is New York State legal.
Yes, there's an ambulance and doctor on site.
Yep.
But they're in North Carolina, so we don't give a shit.
So fuck them.
So
he's being taken to a local medical facility.
Can't say hospital.
Especially not here because
and
he's
then
faking.
Rick Steiner goes, call his mom. Rick Steiner just went, call his mom. You know, a future tag team champion of Rick Steiner's. But call his mom.
Judy Bagwell?
On a forklift. And look at Scott Steiner pushing EMT like, get the fuck out of the way and run with him. And Scott's like, and Rick's like, I want to go too. And then Scott's like, no, I got this.
Well, I mean, why does Rick need to go?
Because he feels bad that he hurt him again. Because remember, Rick Steiner actually hurt his neck again.
I mean...
And there's the payoff. Like, really?
All that.
All that. So, this was classless, pointless, and a complete waste of pay-per-view time. Why even do it? Why not have Buff just beat down Rick with a chair if it was going to lead to a beatdown? Fucking stupid, and proves that WCW is clueless. Rick is saying, you better be hurt. Who the fuck says that? The segment went way too long and brought down the show from a live audience perspective.
Oh yeah, because they got fucked out of the match that they were waiting to see.
That too, and it took them. The match that they actually quote match they actually had was shorter than the whole fucking segment went.
And then
you have to have a cruiserweight title match to try to bring the fucking crowd back up.
So you bring out Silver King.
All right, I'm gonna take this shot. Here we go.
Oh my god. This shot is taking a long time.
Sorry, I'm prepping.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I had a burp. Oh, wait, hold on. Susie.
Yes?
Let's talk about Dollar Shave Club and some One Light Charlie's.
God damn it. What a shithole. You know, I'm not even going to bother. Because we have Juventud Guerrera here.
Do it.
Fuck you.
He's on a PCP right now.
Yes. That is also true. But unfortunately, we do not have La Parka, which means we can't see Silver King die? Or pretty much any of them die? Because La Parka loved to kill people?
Do you got One Way Charlie's left?
I have like 5 left.
How sad for you.
I know. Where can I get more?
Oh, whew.
Look at that baby-faced face.
Whew. That was smooth.
Did you take a chaser?
Actually, I didn't need one. That was super fucking smooth. Tasted like shit, but it was smooth.
Okay. What? How does that fucking work?
You never drink cognac. Or good cognac, I should say.
I've had good cognac.
Name it.
Well, Crown Royal.
That's not cognac, that's whiskey.
That's true, yeah.
Okay, so I gave the Scott Steiner Rick Steiner match a dud. Meltzer gave it -1. This match goes 8 minutes and 36 seconds. Meltzer gave it 2 stars. I gave it an okay match for a house show. These guys were put in a shitty position to try to get the crowd back after that shit show of a segment. They tried, but there were some sloppy spots. The crowd popped for the big spots like they should. So I guess they got them back. Okay match for a house show.
Blech.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to figure out if I have ever actually had cognac.
You've had Cavassier in my house.
That's true, yeah. Well, I've had Grand Marnier, too.
Grand Marnier's like a mixture of like liqueur and cognac.
Yeah.
So, But no, you've had Cavassier, and that's why I said you never had good cognac. Like,
Hey, they made a song about it.
who cares? They make some about Hennessy, and Hennessy's terrible. I mean, Henny VSOP is pretty good, but the regular Henny is fucking garbage.
I have no idea.
I know you don't.
I don't drink liquor. Well, that's not a surprise.
I know you don't. Head scissors!
That's it. I'm out.
You're out?
Yep.
Goodbye.
Fuck this shit.
Goodbye.
No more. I'm fucking done.
Goodbye.
You go on and watch this shit.
Goodbye. Sleazy went bye-bye. He's done after a head scissor, which is weird. I think he has to piss. And another head scissor. And the crowd pops. Hooray. Rainmaker! What the fuck was that? Little H! Little H is in there. There's a chop by Juice, who's on PCP. If you don't get the PCP thing, listen to the Fall Brawl Watch Along. Or Super Brawl Watch Along. This is a Fall Brawl. Oh! What a drop kick. I don't think Silver King's really a cruiserweight. Look how fat he is. And he kind of sort of kicked him in the head. But yeah. What the fuck? Oh shit. Sleazy, I hear you. Sleazy being a bitch. As always. But here comes Silver King with a tilt-a-wall backbreaker. Sleazy is the biggest bitch. He's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. He's the biggest bitch. He's the biggest bitch. He's the bitchy bitch. Sleazy is the biggest bitch. He's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. He's the biggest bitch. The biggest bitch. The biggest bitch. The fuck is he doing? A muscle buster? Nope. Not. I don't know what the fuck that was, but okay. Sure, why not? And there's blood still on the canvas. That's great. Thanks for cleaning your ring, WCW. Throws Little Nate out of the way because he was in the way for a spot. And then he just goes to the spot where he threw Little Nate anyway. So that's great. That doesn't come off as great. Oh, cracked the head, cracked the neck. That didn't feel good. Sleazy is the biggest bitch. He's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. Sleazy is the biggest bitch. He's the biggest bitch. Sleazy is the biggest bitch. He's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world.
Are you enjoying this?
He is the biggest bitch. He's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. That's literally what this whole thing was when you weren't there. Me just calling you a bitch.
Wonderful. I'm glad our fan enjoys this shit.
The multitude of fan. Oh, look at that. He fucked that up.
I came right back to that. Wonderful.
Well, you missed a spot where, like, he threw Juventud outside and he was going to do, like a run up the ropes.
Yeah.
And do, like, cross body over it. But Little Nate was in the way, so he threw Little Nate, but then he went to the corner where he threw Little Nate anyway, so it made no sense.
That's phenomenal. This entire match is phenomenal.
Oh! Hurricane Rana! And I was saying, I don't think, like, Silver King's actually a cruiserweight.
He's a big motherfucker.
But he's not on the level as El Dandy, though.
Are you... Who? Without Al Dende.
Yeah. What the fuck? That was a weak-ass fucking whip to the corner. What the fuck was that?
It was I'm going to touch your head. I need you to bump here.
It's a little drop kick.
So I'm going to touch your head.
And then you do notice there's still blood in the ring. So, like, thanks for cleaning your ring, WCW.
Where's the blood from? Oh, from Scott
Steiner.
Yeah. Well, they probably would have cleaned it if they could go to the other ring to work.
Right. But they can't. Oh, super kick!
Super kick from the Silver King. The Silver King.
The next match is the best match of the night in a fucking walk. Like, not even fucking close.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, it's time for my Japanese lesson.
Huh?
It's time for my Japanese lesson.
Huh?
It's time for my Japanese lesson.
Ooh. What the fuck? Is he trying to hump him?
I think so, yes.
Reverse. Oh, shit. Okay, that was a big move in 98.
In 98, yeah. Now
And
it's a
he
transitional.
kicked out of it.
Yeah. It's a transitional move now. Jesus Christ.
Transmissional move that, apparently. Oh, God.
I think it was Pancakes and Pile Drivers this year. There was a P.D. Williams transitional move invitational.
Because Canadian Destroyer.
Yeah.
Canadian Destroyer backwards off a ladder through a table doesn't finish a fucking match.
It's a one count.
Special.
It's a one count.
What?
I said it gets you a one count.
Right. Oh, he got the Horvey driver.
That's very close to the ropes. It's very close to the ropes, Hoovy.
So? 450! 1, 2, 3, Holy retains!
How did he not kick out?
Because no one kicks out of the Falcon Arrow, bro.
Fair point. Remember when he had a mask?
Yeah. He's a good-looking guy.
Why?
Why did he have a mask? Because he's from Mexico and everyone from Mexico wears a mask? Because, immigration, I guess? I don't know. Nothing? You're no-selling that?
No, you're getting nothing from me.
You no-sold that?
100%. It's a retort for every time you've no-sold me in the last month.
Because yours weren't funny, though.
Oh, thanks.
That was funny. What about your Japanese lesson? So you're watching hermaphroditic Japanese porn?
Yes. I need to know what they're saying. So I'm taking Japanese now.
Oh. They're saying suck my dick and pussy at the same time, I guess? I don't fucking know.
No, it's way weirder than that, apparently. And I need to know.
You need to know? Oh, look at that guy. He's definitely Southern.
Oh, God, yes.
Let's show the fake crayons. Oh, God. They're great!
Conan?
No, not Mark Madden. Fucking Lee Marshall. Tony the Tiger.
Yeah, but that's also Conan.
But I wasn't talking about Conan. Conan
O'Brien.
Oh, Drunk Scott Hall. Hey, look, he does have a solo.
Definitely Drunk Scott Hall.
So I made a joke in a WrestleMania chat with the Street Profits came out with a solo cup, and I did like Scott Hall says, when the fuck can you bring a solo cup to the ring? And
you made him waste a drink, you fuck. What a heel.
Oh, don't worry. He gets another one by the time their match starts.
At least more than one. That guy's had 4 beers. Back in 98 when it was only $2 a beer.
I was going to get a beer at the Wells Fargo Center for Elimination Chamber.
How much?
$13.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So the next match is a Raven's Rules match between Raven and Saturn. If Raven wins, the flock must disband. If Or wait, if Saturn wins, the flock must disband. If Raven wins, Saturn must be Raven's servant forever.
Forever. Which could only last 3 years because that's how long WCW lasted.
But they were both in the WWF before they closed. So
that's also true.
And then technically he's technically Raven's servant like during this build up here. And Raven has to pretty much tell him what to do and shit like that, or tell him what not to do and stuff. Who better than Canyon?
A few.
Oh God!
Wow, what an amazing promo this is.
It is. Look at Saturn's face. He's like, I got sunglasses on, bitch.
And then it doesn't get paid off.
No. And then I guess this is where Raven is trying to force Saturn to break Riggs' fingers.
But
and
why?
Then he's like, but because he's a servant, he has to do it. And then Raven's like, okay, if you won't break his fingers, I'll break yours.
That's some real shitty stuff there.
Yeah.
Don't you wish you were back in ECW, sir?
No, it's probably actually getting paid here.
Okay, fair point there. Completely fair point.
And then he's like, break them. Oh. And then oversell City.
Because you always got to oversell a broken finger.
Yep. And he's going to break another one.
At least he isn't doing the Marty Skrull pop.
Right. And then Lodi's not here. Which means Saturn can beat the shit out of anyone.
Right.
I think he was actually like Lodi's, or I don't know what the fuck. He was somebody servant or the Fox servant or something. And the guy's wrestling's like, Nick Patrick's like, just get the fuck out.
We're done here. You know what? I'm not doing that.
You got your $500 just to show up.
Yeah. I wish I could get $500 to show up.
Right.
Come on, somebody pay me $500. I'll suck your dick. God damn it, I'll do it.
Kickstart.
That is a stop sign.
That is a stop sign.
And Billy Kidman is itching.
Nope, not itching yet. Or not now.
This was back in the time where he was fucking Tori Wilson, wasn't it?
No.
Or too early?
Too early. But Kim is a
bumping machine there. Jesus Christ.
Yep. I don't know what the hell that would do, but okay.
I mean,
I push it against you.
It looks nasty. And then Raven is being Raven. And Saturn saying things. And I don't like you. Oh God, I really don't like you.
I just farted. It was pretty loud, to be honest.
Is it though?
It was loud.
Was it? Was it?
You may hear it. I'm not sure.
I'll find out when we do the editing of it.
Who's we?
Well, me.
Oh. Okay. Hooray!
We're finally here.
We're finally to an actually good match.
Yeah, well,
The only one on the show. Yay!
Raven beat Saturn. With the flock, there's only one person in the flock right now.
There's not.
Well, right now. Oh, there they come.
No, there's Canyon, and then there's also...
Everybody else.
No, it's J.J. Dillon.
Wait, what?
It's J.J. Dillon. See? Because they're going to handcuff Canyon to the ring post so he can't interfere. Or you could have just banned him from ringside.
Yeah, that really works.
But you gotta... I was never a big fan of that shit. Like, you're going to get handcuffed to another person, or you're going to get handcuffed to the ring post. Like, why don't you just ban them? That just seems like the most logical thing to do. But it's wrestling.
Yeah.
Ken's like, hey, dude, don't touch me. I'll suck your dick. There comes Doug Dillinger from behind, which Canyon loves. And
why handcuff him there?
Because... And Doug Dillinger gives the key to the worst possible person, the referee, instead of, giving it to, like, keeping it himself or giving it to J.J. Dillon. But they got to give it to the ref.
Well, fuck the ref.
Because that's how that works. And then Raven says, I'll just lay here. I'll just sit here. Fuck it. A lot of dead time in this show. Do you notice that?
I hate it.
A lot of dead time.
It's so much nothing. It is like the worst part of nothing. And I think
the nothing's the worst part of nothing.
Yeah, well, when you're trying to watch a show, yeah. I mean, I'd rather be doing fucking anything else right now than watching a good 2 minutes of banter about the lead up to this match and then asshole getting handcuffed. I don't care.
Mm-hmm. And again, you notice that no one, after the Smiley match, no one's even entered that ring.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
Right. If Saturn wins, Lodi gets a shave? What the fuck? Like,
okay.
What does that even mean?
I don't even know.
Do I want to know? And Raymond's just all like, do you remember when we were in WCW where we actually had fun but we didn't make any money? Yeah, that was great.
Scoops.
I'll scoop you.
It's a sign. We'll take it.
I saw the sign. I didn't open up
nope.
my eyes.
Damn it.
I saw the sign. Ha ha, bitch.
I was leading you right into it and I couldn't catch it quick enough.
Nope.
Fucker.
Well, they keep tossing it back to Mickey J. It's like...
I don't know.
Here we go.
It's the ring girl.
Ring the bell. And then Raven's just like, I'm just going to wait here. This match goes 14 minutes and 4 seconds. Fuck Dave Meltzer gave it 3.5 stars. Oh, I gave it 3.
Okay.
So it was a good match. The only good match on the show. Yeah.
Johnny Polo.
Yes, that is Johnny Polo. He was at WrestleMania 10.
Scotty Flamingo.
He was not at WrestleMania 10.
You are correct.
Oh, he just like... That looked like it kind of hurt.
It was like a hip attack, but not quite.
The sign that he had is Saturn is bald.
That is a fact.
Oh!
I love the sell on that. That was nice.
Yes.
I really enjoyed that.
And then the match is over.
It's all over.
This is a really easy question for you because I already know the answer, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Which Raven did you prefer, WWF, WCW, or ECW?
ECW.
Oh, that's the only answer.
It really is the only answer. I can't even think of... As much as I like Raven the character, it didn't work in WCW. Well, it certainly didn't work in WWF.
It actually worked better in WCW.
It worked, it did work better in WCW.
But no, I like the flock. Oh, Jesus Christ! It is 10:30 at night. I like the flock. I like the concept of it. But I don't. I think he easily got misused.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Even though he's a former U.S. champion, but like the beginning of pretty much like right after this, kind of when Raven kind of like died out. Because I don't even think. No wait, he was still there. No wait, yeah, because he formed a tag team with Saturn in early '99, and they won the tag titles. I like that, but it wasn't like the actual Raven character.
Right. It was almost a parody of itself.
It was just Raven.
Yeah.
Oh, he just landed on top of both the guys, and Kanyan's like, I'm jealous. Let me hump this ring post.
No.
I'm trying to be entertaining. I'm trying to. Again, only good match of the night, so...
We need to fucking bury this pay-per-view once we're done with it.
Yes. Huh. You know what I'm going to do tomorrow before? I actually got to go back to work. I've been actually off of work for 4 days because I took WrestleMania weekend off, and this is the Tuesday after WrestleMania. So...
Wow.
So, whenever we get this show up. But...
3 weeks from now.
But drink. So I think what I'm going to do before work tomorrow is do our watch-along notes on the 92 Rumble.
Ooh. I've already spoiled people on what our next show is, and what we're probably going to end up doing over the course of next few months or so.
Bill, did you inhale? That's a timely reference.
Remember when politics were just nice?
No.
It was just stupid shit.
Because we were younger and didn't know any better. That's why.
That's true.
And he kicked out.
Oh, God. It continues on.
But no, you say you're going to... we already spoiled what our next show is going to be. It's this one.
I meant the show after this.
The 92 Rumble.
Yes.
Which I kind of threw a curveball at you. Because we were going to do SummerSlam 06, which I already have the watch-along notes on.
Right.
But I kind of feel like doing a Rumble.
I like Rumbles. They're a lot of fun.
Why, Bill? Why?
Because... So, while we're on it, is oral sex sex?
Yes.
Is anal sex sex?
If you have to say the word sex and ask if it's sex,
if is anal penetration sex?
Yes.
Is ocular penetration sex?
Who the fuck would do? Is it like if someone doesn't have an eye?
Yeah.
That'd be creepy as fuck. Why are we talking about this?
And
no.
So it's not sex, so that's good. What about ear sex?
No.
No sex?
No.
What if you wrap your fat around some guy's dick?
No.
Okay, cool. I'm in the clear.
Michelle, he didn't cheat on you. But I think I have to have a serious conversation with Lauren, though. Oh, backslide. When's the last time a backslide won a match? Oh, yeah, but Kerry Von Erich won the world title.
Wow, that was a long time ago. Remember when Kerry Von Erich was a thing?
Yeah. I wasn't alive, but yeah. Russian leg sweep.
What a
I
group.
kind of like these rolling Russian leg sweeps. I don't know why. I liked when they did it in the WCW video games. He's just like, what the fuck?
That is definitely Cowboy.
No, it's not. Cowboys when his ass is facing towards his face.
That's reverse.
Whatever.
Don't you dare.
Oh, right between the mother and the fucker.
Ouch.
You know what this match needs?
What's that?
More cowbell. Duh.
Well, you got me there.
Oh!
That hurt.
He just ran right into him. He's like, take.
Right in the side, though. Not even straight on. Couldn't really, hop into it.
This is a Ravens rules match, so that chair is legal. I remember when I started off 2020 with a broken rib. That seemed like ages ago. It was only like a month ago. 2 months ago. Oh, and he completely missed it, but let's sell it.
Definitely sold it. And still selling it. And still selling it. And still selling it. Goddamn.
Goddamn, pal. Everyone's looking towards the entrance, so people are coming down. They're like, let's put it in this ring. And they're like, no, let's not put it in that ring. Do not put it in that ring.
Who are these people? Is it Chronic?
It's a flock. It's a flock.
It's more of the flock.
It's Sick Boy, Riggs, and fucking Horace Hogan. And there's Kidman. He's going to do the shooting star press on Saturn.
I want to point out something here.
No, he doesn't. He turned on the flock.
Oh, my God. I guess my question
the
is,
whole flock chases that.
it was a Ravens rules match, so that means it was legal.
Yeah.
But the only one handcuffed to the ring of the flock.
DVD. Yes, I know, right? That's stupid.
It is the stupidest thing in the world.
And there's Lodi. 1, 2.
Oh.
He kicked out because that was Saturn's any move.
I'm okay with the finish. Anytime now.
It wasn't. This is the best match. Fuck you.
Just because it's the best match, that is a low bar to clear on this fucking show. Okay?
That's true.
I mean, it wasn't...
See, is how the best match after this is...
1 star?
A star and a half.
Oh,
and
I'm
it's the match
sorry.
after this.
I'm so sorry.
And it's the match after this. He talks some.
Throw?
Yes.
Rainmaker!
You say it more Asian than I do.
You are correct.
Because I don't have an Asian fetish.
Yeah, I also don't... Well, I'm Asian by wraparound. No, we're not going there.
If you said Asian by reach around, it would have been more funnier.
Yeah. I was trying to figure the best way, and my mind didn't
And
get
that's
there.
why I'm the funny one. He just fucking Michinoku driver him?
Yes, he did.
Technically, he Hoobie drivered him, which we saw in the match before. I just realized
Because
that.
fuck you.
Let's fuck your finish.
I mean, it was a transitional move in that match, too.
It's a cradle! It's a cradle!
He almost had it on the ropes.
Ring of Saturn. I love that submission.
It's
More
a great.
more people need to use it. I love that submission.
I think it's Saturn put it over, but also, oh, he broke it. I was like, what the hell? Okay.
Yeah, Lodi came in.
All I remember when I see that move is Stu Hart stretching some asshole in the dungeon. With it.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's all I can remember of that move. And It was Beyond the Mat, was it? No, Wrestling with Shadows.
Yeah. Rough bump right in the corner where Canyon is because,
That's where he's got the key, right? Oh,
like,
look at that.
He's like, I'm not feeling your penis. Just give me the key.
Lies.
That's a big-ass fucking key.
It is. It's comically large.
Love how he's just like, let me just put it there.
I mean, of all the people that have interfered in this match, really? It is the most WCW match.
Flatliner!
Give yourself a rock bottom.
Essentially. I like the Flatliner, though.
It's okay.
And then he puts it on the wrong hand also.
Yeah, that's true. So now he's stuck there.
No, he has the key.
Well, he dropped it, didn't he? I thought he dropped it.
He put it on the mat.
I don't see it on the mat anymore.
And then... Yeah, I don't know. He put it on the mat, then he never picked it back up, so I don't fucking know.
It's gone.
Oh, that's like the third low blow to Raven.
It is a Ravens rules match. It is absolutely legal. Why do we have to have the refs looking away with all this shit going on?
Because we have to pay off the table being out here.
Bye, Lodi.
Boom! Oh! Looked like it hurt fucking Saturn more than it hurt Lodi.
Yeah.
Look at the table went right up into his back.
Yeah. Although Lodi barely got over.
Right.
Too, so.
And I don't know why. My favorite DDT, well, I love the even flow. I just love how he delivers it. 1, 2. No, he barely kicked out. I don't know why.
That was
That's
a nice pop.
Yeah.
It was a nice pop.
I don't know why. But like I said, I loved how he delivered that fucking even flow. I just love it. It just looks awesome. Death Valley Driver! 1, 2, 3, the fuck disbands!
Okay.
And the show it went down, then it peaked here. And then it goes down.
We don't do heater matches here. We just go down. Well, down.
It just goes down.
This was an accident. This shouldn't have been a good match.
Saturn's like, okay, don't let me take a bump of that ring. Okay, good. I'm out.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay, we're good. Don't get hurt. Oh God. We're good.
Hooray!
How many people does that arena hold?
I do have the pay-per-view stats, but I'm going to do it coming up here shortly.
Okay. And you have those numbers then?
Yep.
I take it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll wait for when you do it. Because it looks pretty full, which is nice.
Yeah, I'll do it when, not this match, but the match after.
This is obviously Fall Brawl 98. We're at, I don't know, Nitro's beating them, but I don't know for how much longer.
Huh?
Isn't Nitro beating?
No. They've been trading.
Have they been trading at this point?
They're trading back and forth. The last time Nitro actually beats Raw is the night after Halloween Havoc because the main event got cut off, so they aired the main event, and then that's the last time that Nitro would ever beat Raw.
Oh,
so
really?
a month later.
Okay, so a month later. So we're actually on the down tick then.
Right.
See, I can't remember when everything was, and honestly, I don't follow Eric.
They have a Kurt Hennig and Dean Malenko cage match. Okay.
A closed cage match.
Yes. So a mini Hell in the Cell, essentially, just not around ringside. And Texas Clover Life. Texas Clover Life. So then...
Wow.
The fuck? Oh. The referee gets pulled down.
So, what was this about?
I don't know. I honestly don't remember.
And I hate to say this, then why the fuck are we watching it during Fall Brawl?
So then...
We don't even get to see the finish.
This is the finish.
Oh, no. So we had to see a part of the match, and then we had to fast forward to the finish?
Yes.
During the pay-per-view?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Because, they have a steel cage match. This is the point I'm trying to make. Where the NWO beats the shit out of Dean Malenko, who's kind of running with...
the Horsemen, right?
Because the Horsemen aren't really... Here, the stories... So, there's a DQ in a steel cage match. Because that's how that works.
And we have to attack the ref, too.
Yep. And then, I guess, yeah, because, whatever.
And then Wardlow tells him he won.
So, yeah, and then...
This is ridiculous. Why are we doing this?
Because there's...
On a pay-per-view.
It's coming. It's stupid, and the payoff is terrible. Because a year before they did this to Ric Flair at Fall Brawl, so Hennig's going to do it to Malenko. And then...
Also, we're breaking Malenko's neck or something? Or his
No.
face?
You have Double A come down
Okay.
and save Malenko, technically.
The Enforcer is here.
Yes.
And when I think of, Arn Anderson versus Stevie Ray.
Even a broken down Arn Anderson could beat Stevie Ray.
Arn Anderson now can beat Stevie Ray. Arn Anderson 10 years from now can beat Stevie Ray.
Right. So, yeah. Okay, so they're kind of setting up the return of the Horsemen.
Okay.
And this is in Flair country.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get to it.
Look at that scar, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed
Holy
that.
shit.
And we'll get to that in this next match. Which is Dean Malenko versus Kurt Hennig in a regular match. After they just had a steel cage match.
A mini Hell in a Cell 6 days before.
6 days before this.
Holy shit.
I'm at 146, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05.
I'm 05, 06, 07, 08. So I'm like
So
1 second behind.
You're like 1 or 2 seconds. That's fine. This match goes 7 minutes and 35 seconds. Fuck Dave Monster gave it a 1.5 stars. I'm wrong.
I want to ask, was this before or after the I'm not giving you a spot in the Horseman?
After.
This was a
year after. A year after.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, Hennig needs knee surgery, legit knee surgery after this.
So
I
he's
think
working
he has
hard.
it the next day. So who do you think wins this match?
Kurt Hennig, obviously.
No.
What, they actually did the smart booking?
No.
Double DQ.
You're closer.
Oh, NWO comes in.
No.
And everybody fights.
Well, technically,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Malenko wins by DQ. So, you would think Flair comes down. Or not Flair.
Arn?
Yeah, why not give Malenko the clean win if Henley's going to lose?
Right.
And then Arn Anderson comes down, and he gets beat up by the NWO.
Because everyone gets beat up by the NWO.
The NWO then needs surgery, by the way. So,
I wonder which knee it is.
Yeah. So, Flair country, there's a rumor Flair was coming back. You have Malenko get beat up by the NWO. You have Arn Anderson get beat up by the NWO. So the crowd's like, Flair's coming back, and nothing. So how do they re-debut Flair? He comes out the next night on Nitro and does the memorable "You can't fire me, I'm already fired" promo. And then Horsemen get buried again.
Lovely.
So yeah, this match, yeah. Oh, stupid.
It's overbooked nonsense once again.
From the NWO,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta take fucking pills for this shit.
Looks like it wasn't the right week to stop taking amphetamines.
Oh, goddamn, pal. No! Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I found it.
So here's my question. I know that this is a whole thing. You know, his knee needs surgery and blah, 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 blah. I'm assuming it is truly the right one. Why would you have Malenko work the right knee?
Because he's having surgery next day. Why not?
Put a brace on the left one as well and work the left knee so you're not hurting it anymore. You know what I mean?
I get you, but there's a brace on the right knee. Why not?
Because it goes against every instinct for a wrestler?
He already had knee surgery on it. How bad can you hurt it?
I'm not...
As I probably need surgery on my wrist, and it's gotten hurt worse.
Right.
So,
well, I mean, I get it makes sense for the application of the match. I get that, but
stop it, cat.
It's weird. I don't know. It just seems weird to me.
I get it. You're all about wrestler safety and shit, but
yeah, it's a combination of wrestler safety and also why change to the right knee when you're trained as a wrestler to work the left side of the body no matter what. You know what I mean? It's I get why they're doing it once again, but it's also just like, really?
Because his right knee's hurt. Who cares?
I care. This is a 22 years later with one of them dead and the other one's not even wrestling anymore. Okay, I get it.
Who's the Hall of Famer in this? Besides me, who's the Hall of Famer in this match?
Arn Anderson?
Mr. Perfect? Kurt Hennig?
Fuck him.
So
the only reason why Dean Malenko's not in there is because they wanted to wait and put them all in again.
The only reason Dean Malenko's on there because he got fired and he's not working for AEW.
Oh, that's true. Yes, that is.
That's
also
why.
true.
And Dean Malenko has Parkinson's disease, by the way.
Oh, does he?
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
Yep. But he's still working there. So put together a match. But Dean Malenko does need to be in the Hall of Fame. 100%. I don't care what anyone says.
I 100% agree with that. The man's a master technician. I think
Man of
that's
1,000
how
holds. But he's not as good as Jericho with 1,004 holds, though.
I could see that's how you get Benoit into the Hall of Fame. You induct the Radicals.
No.
You induct the Radicals.
I'm not inducting the Radicals. And if they induct the Radicals, they're just going to induct Guerrero, Malenko, and Saturn. They're not going to do Benoit.
You never know.
They're not going to do it. You know they're not going to do it. And I know they're not going to do it.
The Ultimate Warrior has been inducted into the Hall of Fame. Anything is possible.
The cameraman tripped over the steps.
Quick, get over there. Camera 3. Camera 3, damn it.
But the Ultimate Warrior didn't kill anybody. Oh, wait, yeah, he did. On the show.
Yeah.
I still
Jimmy Snuka's in there.
That is true. I still think you're making a big deal out of the right knee shit. That's the injured knee. Why not work on it?
Whatever. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
Yeah, we want Flair signs all over the place during this match. So they know it was coming, but it just never...
It never came. We got to swerve them, bro.
Again, you're a year off.
Yeah, well.
Again, like the knee work, but it's not very fun to watch.
I mean, it's
actually
cerebral.
2 out of the 3 people in that ring is actually 3 out of the 4 people involved in this match are dead. Malenko's the only one alive.
Oh yeah, yeah. Rude's dead. Henning's dead.
Mark Curtis, the
Mark
referee's
Curtis is
dead.
dead. Yeah. Jesus Christ. 22 years. A lot happens in 22 years.
And Malenko has Parkinson's. I'm surprised you didn't notice it during the Dark Side of the Ring when they interviewed him, because his hands are shaking and his kind of like head's like bobbing.
Yeah, I didn't notice it.
I still got to watch the New Jack one. And something came out tonight too.
Yeah, I don't know what one, but yeah.
No, but I got to watch the New Jack. I watched like a clip from him, and New Jack just seems like an asshole.
Really? You don't say.
How he like threw the guy off a scaffold and he really wanted to throw him to the ground and kill him. Like,
that's not even the worst thing he's done.
Right in front of the ref, hits Malenko, and Mark Curtis is just like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, well.
Henningplex.
It's a Henningplex.
Yeah, they can't call it the perfect plex.
Very true.
Malenko's gonna do it. And then NWO. Okay, now we're gonna call for the bell because that's when we're supposed to. And look, everyone looks that way. Look at the crowd.
Yep.
They're looking right towards because they knew something's going on. So
they're waiting for Flair.
Waiting for Flair, but they don't get Flair. They get
dun 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 dun. Arn Anderson.
Double A. Arn's like, cameraman, get the fuck out of the way.
Anderson.
And he immediately gets destroyed. Immediately gets fucking destroyed. So now the fans are still looking at the entranceway, thinking Flair's going to come. And look at it. They're not even looking at the action. They're looking at the entranceway.
They don't care. Yeah, because they're thinking Flair's got to come down, right? It's Flair, right?
And look at all the We Want Flair signs and stuff.
Clark143 at AOL.com.
Who the fuck is AOL?
I don't know, but I'm emailing him now.
Okay.
I'm not kidding you. From the wrestling show. Clark143 at AOL.com.
And there you go. That's the finish.
There you are.
So they don't get Flair, and the NWO, the injured NWO, beats up Arn Anderson and Dean Malenko because ... question mark. And this next match. So there's 2 matches left, and they both get duds. So how fun is this?
They both get duds? Wasn't one of them the War Games match?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so let's do the pay-per-view stats here. This happened September 13th, 1998 from the Lawrence Joel Benches Memorial Coliseum in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. The attendance was 11,528, which is a sellout. The gate was $218,780 for the average ticket price of $18.99. The buy rate had 240,000 buys. So, are you there?
Oh yeah, I am. I'm still
Emailing.
writing an email here.
1997, in the same building, the main event was a War Games match, which is the NWO versus the Horsemen. Attendance was 11,024, another sellout. 98 was up 4%, but that was only due to the way they did the seating.
Wait, it was up 4%?
1998's attendance was up 4%, but it was only the way that they did the set and the seating.
Okay, well, they didn't do a War Games match in 97, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Did they? Oh,
Yes.
okay. Okay, then that makes sense. I was like, you have an entire ring missing. How did you...
No, in 97, they... I'll get to that in a minute. They did it at War Games. The gate was 213,330 fans. 98 was up 3% because, again, there was more people there. But the average ticket price was actually up in 97. It was $19.35.
Nice.
The buy rate was 148,000, which 1998 was up 38%
Wow.
from 97. Yeah.
That's pretty nice, though. Meanwhile, Scott Hall is
Drunk
drilling
Scott
away.
Hall comes out with a cocktail with
A different cocktail.
Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike Jones.
Who?
So let's do 98 to 99. In the same building, no War Games match.
Okay.
The main event was Hulk Hogan versus Sting.
That's a big match.
The attendance was 7,491, but only 3,347 paid.
Ooh.
So they papered all that shit. Like half the crowd, essentially.
Jesus
90.
Christ.
Come here, cat. You're meowing. Come here. Hear him. Come here, Kiki.
Yep.
Come here, go, Kiki. 1998 was up 71%.
So he's not even in the right ring.
No, it's funny, but I got notes on it too. 99's gate was only 94,000.
Oof. So that's
$672.
third of what they made the year before.
98 was up 57%.
Yeah.
The average ticket price was also up $28 to $28.29.
Phew.
The buy rate for 99, 110,000 buys. 98 was up 54%, and it was the lowest buy rate in 1999 for WCW.
Jesus Christ.
So look at
With Hogan Sting up top.
Hogan Sting on top. And this is the month before Russo comes in. So just look at the comparison. Now, 98 was better than 90, or 98 was better than 97, but 99, look at how bad the business cut in half, essentially.
Yeah. Meanwhile, your world champion's not on this card, and it's,
One of the worst shows of all time.
Yeah. Versus Hogan
just talk
Sting.
about how hot. Yeah, just talk about how hot the main feud going in this was Hogan Warrior. So just talk about how hot the business is. He's just like, shh.
Don't tell anyone.
So while it's funny, why bring in Scott Hall's real life struggles into this shit feud? It doesn't do any guys any favors, especially when they had Hall drink during the match. another classless, pointless, waste of time segment on the show. It doesn't make WCW look any better allowing a drunk guy to wrestle.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't make Vincent look good for allowing him to drink. Doesn't make anyone look good. The crowd doesn't know what to make of it. The match never should have happened the way it did. And it was an absolutely awful match to even with this shit.
And I point out...
Meltzer and I both gave it a dud, and it goes 12 minutes and 3 seconds.
12 minutes?
Yes.
Of this shit?
Yep.
So we got this instead of Goldberg. I'm sorry. Yep. Really?
Yep.
One half of the tag team champions.
Who's the other half?
I don't even know.
I don't even know. I'm going to look it up, though.
it can't be Nash. It's probably... Nash. It's like Scotty Riggs probably or something. I don't even know. I have no idea.
I'm going to look it up right meow. No, but it just astonishes me how, like, when we talked about Super Brawl in 99, how it had, like, the third biggest buy rate in company history.
Mm-hmm.
And then 8 months later... 7-8 months later, the business just falls right off. It's just amazing.
I don't know if... So you listen to a lot of Bischoff's show. Does he talk about why that was the case?
I know Bischoff was actually fired from WCW, I think a week before Fall Brawl.
99?
Yeah. But it was just Scott Hall and the Giant were tag team champions.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just look at the product though. Like, I mean, you had the figure poke of doom at the beginning of the year, but the ripple effects didn't really come till about May or June.
Yeah.
Because WWF was so hot at the time, too, when they had a way better product. And I always thought, in my mind, I always thought they had a better product. Like, even when WCW was dominating them, I always thought WWF was a better show. I always did. WCW's mid-card was it was better. But their main events were fucking god-awful. But WWF was killing it in the main event. And that tells you how important the main event is.
Right.
Like, look at the Attitude Era. Look how many great actual wrestling matches there was in the Attitude Era. There's not much. There's not many. But the main event scene was fucking red hot. So... And that's what draws, man.
It really does.
So once you kept seeing, and then giving away main event quality matches on TV, you blow through all your matches. You don't have anything to sell the pay-per-views now because you're giving away for free TV.
Yeah.
Hogan Goldberg was Hogan Goldberg was the prime example of this. They popped a rating. They drew 40,000 fans of the Georgia Dome. But I got to fart again. Oh, yeah. But
I heard that one.
Sweet. But how much money they could have made on pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes, they're getting a huge rating, and they did like a $990,000 gate, which was huge. But you had 40,000 fans at Georgia Dome. Look how much they could have. They went to a smaller arena in San Diego for the pay-per-view, but they could have probably done over 1 million buys on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And made probably 10 million instead of 990,000. That was their. Oh, we have to beat Raw this week,
which there really is no sense about.
Instead of going, hey, let's make as much money as we can at pay-per-view. And even Bischoff said, when he first took over WCW, he said, I had to cancel all the house shows because they weren't making money. We were losing money. So why do them? And the only real stream of revenue was pay-per-view. Bischoff said that. So why are you giving away free shit on TV? Yes, you have ad revenue and advertising. I get all that.
It wasn't enough.
But you could have made so much more money on pay-per-view just not giving away these matches for free. And was it a great time to be a wrestling fan? Hell yeah, it was. But at the same time, you look back on it and it's – look at this show for an example. It's not a fond – probably one of the worst shows ever. So
yeah. And that's always been up for debate, but I consider it one of the top 5 worst shows that I've ever seen. I've seen some pretty big stingers.
I don't know. It just – I actually just missed that doing my watch-along notes. Mm-hmm. Scott went to go pull Conan's hair. So, okay, that made it a little bit better. But again, I still think it's – yeah.
At this point, this is just ridiculous. But there were a couple of things that in this match that are just like, okay, it's kind of funny. But once again, it's funny because you're laughing at Scott Hall.
Yeah. Like this stupid shit. Like,
yeah,
test his strength. Like, he's – and it just doesn't make him look good when – obviously, he's not drunk wrestling, but, like, the perception is he is.
Right.
Why would you let a guy drunk working in that? Like, right. So –
it doesn't make sense.
No. And right here – so you have Scott Hall.
Caught between the rings.
So why couldn't the Warrior do that? Why'd you have to have a trapdoor?
We don't need to know that.
Thanks for just killing the trapdoor gimmick a match before.
Yeah, well.
So yeah, great.
Well, we also don't they put a steel thing between the two rings?
No.
When they bring down the cage?
No, you go between the two rings.
Right, but don't they put like a little platform thing between the two? They do in WWE now.
WWE does now, but they didn't in WCW.
Okay, I didn't know. I don't remember, honestly.
So
we didn't get this far. Okay, it's been a while.
So yeah, but there he is drinking his fucking, I'm assuming, Long Island iced tea, because that's what tough guys drink.
Tough guys drink Long Island iced teas? Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
But, yeah. Just awful.
This is sad.
And then he's counting along, and again, it's just awful. Just awful.
We're once again laughing at Scott Hall because he's drunk.
Right.
Okay, top 3 Scott Hall matches in WCW. I can't even think one.
Singles matches?
Yes. Yeah. WWF, WWE, it's a lot easier. But here, I can't even think one good one.
Because you gotta think, like, he was in a tag team for the first,
2 years?
Yeah.
3 years even?
Yeah, about 2 years. So, and then, yeah, and then he kind of had some matches. Obviously, this isn't fucking great. He had some matches with Kevin Nash after this, which were okay. Then he had...
Because he had to be faced by the one man that could stop his drinking.
Right. And then he had that ladder match with Goldberg. I would have to probably say that ladder match with Goldberg, even though it wasn't really that great of a match. And that's about it. I can only think of one. And then he had a match with Sting for the world title in the semi-main, which still wasn't that great of a match. It was okay. Probably that one too. That was before this.
So is this number 3 then?
No, this is not number 3. This is a terrible match. And then he kind of got put on the shelf in 99, came back in early 2000, and then his problems were fucking there, and he didn't return since. So I can't even name 3, man. I got 2, and they're not even that great.
It's terrible. And I dare say, can you give me a top 3 of Conan's matches in WCW? I can't think of
a match. He had one match with Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Bash of the Beach 96, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And then when people say that Scott Hall is one of the greatest wrestlers never to win the world title, I go, just look at his WCW run.
Yeah.
Well, he was booked bad. Not the point.
Look at this match. Are you going to tell me that this was an...
Like, I think he got like 2 world title matches like the whole time he was in the WCW. He had a triple threat match at Super Bowl 2000 with Sid and Jeff Jarrett. Say it. Say it.
6,000 guitars, never drew a dime.
Okay, thank you. And then and that Sting world title match. Like, but he was great in WWF.
Here's the reality of it. He was successful in WCW.
Okay, this is funny, but again,
from
it's
a
not.
monetary. Yeah, I mean, like, really?
Oh, he made without him there was no
Bank.
NWO. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, so he made a shit ton of money in WCW, probably way more than he made at WWE. But
No, he didn't do it. He didn't hold the rope.
I think he was a better worker between 92 and 95.
He didn't have to be a better worker in WCW. He was making shit ton of money no matter what.
Even they were saying, like, when they did Thunder, and these guys only had guaranteed contracts and only worked like 110 dates a year, but then they started getting hugely successful, and house shows were making money, and they were running 300 shows a year. And these guys are like, I'm only working 110.
Right.
So then they'd fake an injury, being like, I'm injured, I can't work. Because nobody wanted to work Thunder. And that's why Thunder literally sucked ass.
Right.
And had B-show talent because it was a B-show and nobody wanted to work Thunder. Even Scott Hall's admitted that. He's like, yeah, I faked injuries not to work Thunder because why would I? And I'm like, you still make money working that show.
Well, wasn't there a point that Thunder was going to be WCW show and Nitro was going to be NWO show at one point?
Yes, and I still don't think that makes sense because if Nitro was going to or NWO was going to have their own show, who are they going to face? Was it going to be NWO Hollywood versus NWO Wolfpack the whole fucking time?
I believe it would have been, yeah.
But the only reason they did...
Well, look at this match here.
I know, but the only reason they did a split in the NWO was because they needed something creative to try to keep fans because Austin's getting hot.
What's going on in the audience right now?
Nothing. I think somebody's fighting. Or a girl's showing her tits or something.
Well, that one guy's clapping, so obviously it's some girl showing tits.
Yeah. That one 15-year-old's like, oh, boobs. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, boobs.
But, drink. Yeah, so I still don't buy that because in 97 Bischoff wanted to do Nitro as... Because they did a sold out was a Nitro show in it, yes. Or an NWO show, and it sucked ass.
Right.
And then they did an NWO Nitro, and the ratings fucking sucked. So they kind of pushed it off. But, like, I still don't buy that. I still don't. What was going to be a 2-hour-long talking segment about how great the NWO is?
I mean, yeah.
Like, I never got that. It never made sense to me. But the only reason they did Thunder is because
X Factor.
Because Ted Turner wanted more content.
Right.
Because it was for ratings.
Well, it's kind of the reason why WWE went back to a 3-hour Raw.
Well,
it ad revenue.
God,
but
this match. No, it was ad revenue. It was absolutely ad revenue.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Thunder, TBS, like TNT was covering production costs for Nitro and shit. And look, Conan barely beat a guy who was drunk. Mm-hmm. That makes him look great.
Took 12 minutes to do so.
So, what was I going to say? But TBS wouldn't cover the production costs of Thunder, so that had to come out of pocket. So that's why, and then none of the wrestlers wanted to work it, so it actually, Thunder lost money.
Yeah, there was never a point where they were going to make money if nobody was going to work it. The ratings wouldn't be that good because no one wanted to work it, and then they had to spend money to actually create the damn show.
Right.
It was a lose all the way around.
Did you finally read that Nitro book that I let you borrow like a year ago?
Nope.
You bitch.
I probably will now. I've got a lot more time.
Read it, though, because it's a good read. Oh, one more match, Sleazy, and it kills everything.
Yeah. Well.
Where are my notes on it? Oh, there it is. The match is going to go. And look, Michael Buffer doesn't even want to be in the other ring.
He's like, nope. I heard what goes on over there. Fuck
this match
that.
goes 20 minutes and 6 seconds.
At least it's shorter.
Fuck Dave Meltzer. Give it -4 stars. I gave it a dud.
This is craziness.
Oh. I'll get to my notes during the match.
We need to first listen to Michael Buffer.
Okay, wait. Hold on. All right. If we're going to listen to Michael Buffer, then.
Fuck that.
Track it.
Track it. Oh, final time cue of the night. I'm at 2:20 and 8 seconds. 9, 10, 11,
perfect.
12.
We're perfect. We're dead on.
Cool. I knew I had some hiccups, so at one point I knew I was a little bit ahead of you.
You didn't hear Buffer, did you?
Nope.
I turned the sound on. Maybe the fans heard it. Heard it.
The one fan.
The multitude of fan.
Yes.
But we'll see when we do it, but whatever. Hi, Kitty Key. He's like, it's bedtime. Why are you watching shitty WCW?
You're trying to make yourself sleepy.
Yep.
The question is, did it work? Yup.
11:23 at night. The cat is like, why aren't you in bed? Because normally I'm in bed. Even when I come home from work, I'm in bed by like 10:30. Pyro!
We get pyro when the thing comes down?
Yup.
I'm in.
And now we can just turn it off because it's the best part.
We have to watch the rest of this?
Oh, kitty key. Yeah. We made it through this far. Let's get to the worst match of the night.
I know. After all the shit we've watched, we might as well finish it.
So the winner of this match gets to be the number one contender for the world title. So it's
everyone
Team
for themselves.
It's Team WCW, which is DDP, Warrior, and Piper. Team NWO Hollywood, which is Hogan, Bret Hart, and fucking Stevie Ray. And Team NWO Wolfpack, which is Kevin Nash, Tomato Face Sting, and Lex Luger. But anyone can pin anyone. Why are there teams?
More importantly, why is Stevie Ray in this match?
There's only one reason why Stevie Ray's in this match.
Why is that?
To take the fall.
Okay.
Guess what Stevie Ray doesn't do?
Take the fall?
He doesn't take the fall.
Yeah, because when I think of main event players, I think main event Stevie Ray. Is there still a fireworks still going off over there?
Probably.
How WCW.
Remember, guys, this killed the War Games gimmick for about 20 years. So that's how bad this match is.
Oh, God.
It kills the gimmick for 20 fucking years.
I give up. I'm giving up. Don't forget, we have a great match to watch here.
And it doesn't help that one of the rings is completely useless. So you have 9 guys in one fucking ring. Because none of them want to bump in that fucking first ring.
Do you blame them?
No. So DDP starts the match. So it's 3 teams, but only 2 people start the match. Because
DDP.
Because he wants to bang.
He banged.
Well, I want to bang Kimberly.
Kimberly Page.
But Kimberly Page in like 2000. I mean, she was sexy before that, but I just thought, like I said before, I think in other shows, did you notice that when females turn heel, they get hotter?
Yeah.
So, yeah. DDP's like, I'd rather fight in the crowd than in this fucking shitty cage. But he's the people's champion.
So just give him the fucking title. Maybe you'll throw him up against Goldberg. Maybe you'll win against Goldberg.
We'll get to it eventually.
One of these days.
Halloween Havoc 98. A show I remember being, again, I haven't watched it in a while. I remember being okay. But I remember it having Goldberg's best match. And probably DDP again, hindsight's 2020. DDP probably should have won that match.
Yeah.
But again, you have Kevin Nash booking at this time. So shrugs.
There's a lot of shrugging going on here.
So who is he going to face?
Bret Hart. Who is the U.S. champion?
Yes.
Because LOL, Canadians holding U.S. titles.
LOL, not Americans holding U.S. title.
Foreign heels.
Right.
It's only a war crime if you lose.
So I think it was a good idea to start with these two. But again, only having one ring to work in and having 3 teams where anyone can pin anyone and the fucktardery that is the Warrior and Hogan during this match, yeah, it's terrible.
I hate to ask this, but it's one fall to a finish?
Yes. Anybody can pin anyone at any time. So if DDP were to pin Bret Hart
right now,
the
match is over.
Match is over. So that doesn't help either.
What in the fuck was this?
I liked the idea of it, where the winner gets a world title shot. But I don't like the team aspect of it. That's my only thing.
I love how they do a great job of making that look like, oh my God, the padlock's going on. Except there's a gimmicked ring on it where you can just spin it and it pops right off. Right above it. Like, not even close to hidden by the camera. Hidden for the camera, I should say.
Well, LOL WCW. A little H is just in the ring going, please don't let me fall through this fucking trapdoor.
I'm just going to stand here. We got 5 minutes till somebody else comes in here?
Yeah. It's 5 minutes. I think it's 3 minutes every 3 minutes after. Because you remember, you still got 7 more people to come in.
God damn it.
And even then, that doesn't fucking work. We'll get to it.
It's only 20 minutes long.
Like I said, even then, that don't fucking work. So we'll get to it. Oh, he paintbrushed him. A paintbrush is what Gorilla Monsoon says when you completely miss a guy with a slap. He paintbrushed him. Oh, Bret Hart in WCW. I feel so...
So sad.
I do. They just didn't know what to do with him, which is what Vince McMahon pretty much told them. They won't know what to do with a Bret Hart, and that's true.
They're absolutely right. Also, more importantly, he got a lot more money. Then it didn't really matter, now did it?
No. But
it also ended his career.
I was going to say, Goldberg kicked his head in the 5th row.
I mean, in absolute reality, and I sincerely mean this, how do you not take that opportunity?
$3 million a year for 3 years, guaranteed.
Yeah. I mean,
give me that $9 million.
Yeah, please. I mean, with all due respect to a lot of the guys that were like, I was, WWE lifer, blah 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 blah. And I know Taker's going to say a lot of shit like that, but the reality of the fact that you take that contract, and even if you walk away 3 years later from wrestling, period, you were pretty set for life. $10 million in 2001 is enough. It really is.
$10 million now is enough.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying 20 years ago, it's even more.
Right.
So it's like, and especially in a business where one bad match can cost you your career, you'd be a fool not to take a downside guarantee like that.
No, yeah, I'm into it. I agree with that. Brett did say that he did sign like a 20-year contract for $1 million a year for WWE, but then Vince couldn't pay it, so that's why Vince kind of take that WCW deal. And then
that's according to Bruce or according to Brett?
That's according to both.
Both? Okay.
And Vince. So, dude, you haven't seen Wrestling with Shadows? Come on.
I know, but I'm just saying that how many times has one of the three of them said something and it turned out to be not true, exaggerated?
Bruce said that the funny thing is that as soon as they started doing the 3-hour pay-per-views, which started in September of 97, then they could have easily afforded Brett's contract. But they already kind of signed his WCW contract.
Right.
So that was the thing, but and if you really think about it, say Brett stayed and the Montreal Screwjob never happened, we want to get the Vince McMahon character.
Right.
We want to have, in my opinion, the greatest feud of all time in Austin and McMahon. We probably would have had Austin as champion. I don't know if Austin would have been as over as he was. So it again, hindsight's 20/20. I don't. Oh God, you need Stevie Ray to come out.
Main event, Stevie Ray.
So I don't. So I don't. The business will look drastically different.
Oh, absolutely, it would.
So
Owen Hart would still be alive.
That too. there's so much stuff would have happened. I don't know. Like, would wrestling have gotten that big boom? I don't think it would have.
I don't think so either.
There would have been no McMahon character. Like,
WWE wouldn't have been that big. I think WCW would have been in deep competition with each other for another 5-6 years. I definitely don't think Ted Turner would have sold it. I also don't think
he didn't sell it.
Yeah, technically he didn't. But the company...
It was an AOL Time Warner merger, which they knew about during this time right now. Mergers like that with billions of dollars.
Yeah, they're 10 to 12 months.
So the writing, again, read the Nitro book, the writing was on the wall that if one of those companies don't want wrestling and you're getting $1 billion from this deal, buy wrestling. Bye-bye. Like, so... But at that time,
yeah. But I'm saying that the difference between that merger happening here versus the merger was happening here, but they're kind of a little bit on the downward spiral here because they were already losing viewers on Nitro. I'm saying
ratings were still good. Here's the thing, though.
They're not bad here, but they're
Tomato Face Sting.
They're not good.
Like they're not. Well, compared to today, they're fucking amazing.
True.
But again, totally different fucking time period. Oh, they're in the battering.
Oh God. But no one cares about Stevie Ray, so it's fine.
True. Oh my God, I took a bump. Oh, no, Stevie Ray's like, nope, fuck that.
Nope, we're out.
This ring. Tomato Face Sting.
Wow. What a jumping nothing. Didn't he just come down? Why is it only 90 seconds?
Because they're running out of pay-per-view time. Something they should have learned of a month later. But
yeah, wow.
No, like I still think maybe WCW probably would have been more competitive-ish. I think WWE would have eventually taken them over, but I think WCW would have been a little bit more competitive.
I
still think by March they're done. March of 2001. March of 2001 they're done. So it didn't matter either way. Even if WCW was making money and the people from AOL were all like, we don't want wrestling, even though it was making money. Because they literally, even people at Turner were looking down at.
Oh wrestling. Yeah, absolutely. And Bischoff says as such.
Even when it was making
quite a bit
of money, like they don't.
I guess my point is that, well, I can't say that because nowadays you're a fool if you're throwing away a company that makes money.
Nowadays, yes.
2001 is still a different life.
When you have $1 billion company merging with another $1 billion company,
and this thing makes $50 million, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, this thing makes. Yeah. Oh God, it's Piper. And like you said, if this thing makes $50 million, which let's be honest, it probably didn't make $50 million.
Yeah, I'm being very.
Probably maybe 15 at the peak for WCW at least.
So wait, whose team is Piper on?
Team WCW. He's on
with
the guy he's beating up right now.
Exactly.
But if they say, hey, we don't, all the assets are together, that's why these $2 billion companies take time. Oh my God, he's biting them.
Learned that from Shayna Baszler.
Huh? Oh, he just poked Piper in the eye. Stevie Ray would go kick Piper. Things like,
nope.
God. Nope. And then, what the hell's Sting doing? The fuck is he doing?
I have no idea. The fuck? Sting's just like, we're going to try something here. What's that? I'm just going to hold you upside down. It's fine. It's fine.
But no, like he's said for the past like 10 minutes, if another billion-dollar company doesn't want this company, are you gonna risk $1 billion to be like to make 15? Like, no, you're not. So,
right. There's too many people in that other ring. Oh, not anymore.
But now they're in the first ring, and they're like, "Don't bump here. Do not bump here.
Don't bump. Don't bump."
And they're all moving back. They're like, "Nope, don't want to be in that ring."
Yeah.
It's Lex Luger.
I wonder if he's going to turn on Sting.
He always turns on Sting.
I think Sting has been turned on more times by Lex Luger and Ric Flair than anybody else in the history.
Bret Hart is like, "Oh, hey.
Hey, I'm out."
Hey, remember WrestleMania 10 where I won the title and you didn't? Hey.
Oh, God damn it.
He missed it, though. He purposely, like, bumped towards the ropes.
Yeah.
So there's Kevin Nash is next, I do believe. Yeah.
How many people we got in here? 6?
6. There's Kevin Nash, Hogan, and Warrior. But after Kevin Nash comes out, that's when more fucktuttery. That's when the fucktuttery starts. Forearm.
Starts?
Forearm.
Eye rake.
Again, you have 6 people in that ring because none of them want to bump in the other ring.
Yeah.
So,
once again, do you blame them?
No, I don't blame them. It just takes away from the match because you could easily separate these people. I don't know if it'll make the match any better, but
doesn't make it worse.
Harper's like, I'm just going to go in here with Stevie Ray. Stevie Ray, you take the bump. I'm too old. Oh, no. No, don't do it.
The sleeper. He might win the match. That is Stevie Ray.
Yeah. And Bret Hart's like, oh, I thought he was going to go in the other ring. Sting and DDP just kind of looked at each other and fell down because, you know.
Wow. What a fucking mess. Oh, there he is. Mr. Oh, and he ripped both of his quads.
The only one to get pyro because he's the Booker man.
That's what it gets when you get the pencil.
Yep. I'm going to book myself in this shit. Just do forearms to Piper. Knee. But I mean, he was over too. So, I mean, I'm not.
Nash?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was giving himself every opportunity to get over.
That is true. Oh, no, he's going to jackknife him. And then here comes Hogan out a minute 20 before he's supposed to.
Because we're running out of time.
And he just opens up the door, doesn't take the pad off. And then there's a flapjack. And Kevin Nash is like, okay, I'll just do this and lay here the whole time. He's like, let me move. I got to move because the Warrior's coming in.
Because fuck you, Hogan.
Okay, so let me get this
look
straight.
at this. Look at this. Bret Hart's gotten out of the torture rack because he grabbed the top of the cage.
Right, and then he's no-selling it here. And they're all on the same team, by the way. Stevie Ray chop blocks him.
Wait, all three of them
Hogan
are.
likes a black guy? That's not right.
Yeah, this isn't right at all.
This doesn't make any sense.
So wait, Hart is on the same team
as Hogan and Stevie Ray.
Oh my God. So they decide to beat up one of their members of the team.
This match is to win, right? You have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys knocked out
with a slapjack.
So why isn't Hogan pinning any of them?
Yeah, he could be pinning. Nash has been out for days.
Yeah. He could have pinned him. He was like, let me move him to this corner because we need Warrior to pop out.
Oh, God damn it. Why aren't we pinning anyone?
And then Hogan's like, leg drop.
Pin him.
Right. But that's not the way that it's supposed to be booked, though.
Yeah, because Nash booked it this way.
Right. Ugh. Well, the cat fell asleep because he's the lucky one.
I'm really looking forward to going to sleep after this.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, I already know. It's 11:45 Eastern Standard Time. So he hits another leg drop when he could
just cause.
I think Warrior's missing a cue. That's the only thing I could think of. And then
he couldn't.
Okay.
He can't miss a cue because he's got to wait for that.
Right. So I think whoever was supposed to do that missed the cue.
Yeah.
And then there's Warrior in the ring.
And then Slapjack. Fuck that.
Hogan
no, he
goes
doesn't
to
have
beat
the
him up.
Slapjack. So why do we still need the time remaining?
Because ... question mark.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Yup. This is terrible. And then Hogan's like, I got his jacket. Because... And now, where's the Warrior? Hogan's like, what? And he run...
So who was in the ring?
It was the Warrior.
Was it, though?
Probably not.
It was probably the Renegade.
You know what? It probably was the Renegade.
Spoiler, it was the Renegade.
So he's underneath the ring.
So 2 people get hurt, 1 mortally effectively for that.
Yes.
For that spot.
Yep.
Fuck you.
So Hogan leaves the cage, so he
Via
wins the
Horace
match.
Hogan.
So he wins the match.
Yeah. He wins by escape.
Hogan wins. And it's the disciple, or should I say, Brutus the fucking Barber Beefcake.
Oh, you're right. I thought it was Horace. Sorry.
No.
Ed Leslie. The disciple. Fuck you. His kayfabe brother, not his real brother. It wasn't his real brother either, but...
It was his butt buddy.
Versus Horace. Horace was his cousin? Nephew. So he's his brother's son, brother.
Okay, so everyone's still down.
No
Warrior
one's pinned anyone.
Bret Hart's up.
But is jaw-jacking with Hogan, who is on the same team as him.
Yeah, so...
But Hart is not on the same team as Warrior, but doesn't seem to care.
Doesn't care. Hart, even though he's grabbing his knee, could easily pin any one of them to win the match.
Because they've all been knocked out.
But doesn't.
Okay, so I want to point out something else that's a problem here. We now know that we can slip between the 2 rings. Why doesn't Warrior slip between the 2 rings and go under the ring and pop out from underneath the ring?
Or, if he can do that to the cage, why didn't he do that to the door? Because I think Warrior, right there, as you'll see, he starts limping. He, tears his, calf or something. He hurts his leg.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Really?
Yes.
This fucking pay-per-view is cursed.
So 3 people got actually hurt. One of them mortally. All because of Warrior. Literally, Warrior hurt himself.
Yeah.
So there's Stevie Ray, who's the only one standing besides
Main
Brock.
event Stevie Ray, yes.
He goes, he has the flapjack, and completely misses Bret Hart.
Completely misses everyone.
Page hits the dime. Oh, maybe he does pin Stevie Ray. I thought he pins Bret Hart. No, he does. So the only reason Stevie Ray's in the match is to take the pin. I thought he pinned Bret Hart for some reason. But no,
Okay.
Stevie Ray is the only reason he's in is to take the pin. DDP wins. He faces Goldberg next week in Halloween Havoc. The War Games is fucking essentially dead and buried.
Because it wasn't War Games. It really wasn't War Games at all.
No.
It was a waste of 20 minutes of my life.
I
will never get those minutes again.
Like I said, I like the concept of the winner getting a title shot, but there should be no teams.
Yeah, just make it one-on-one.
Yeah.
But here's the thing is then you have to have this moment where do you stop the match if somebody wins early?
You can easily change that by saying everyone has to be into the ring in order to win. That's simple.
That's a simple fix.
Yeah. And DDP's like, I did nothing. I win. Let me go into the crowd. Oh, my God. What an awful fucking show this was. At least the right guy won.
Yeah.
Okay, so my notes on this were, again, why were there teams if anyone could pin anyone? Good move to start Page with Bret Hart. Now I wanted to take any bumps in ring too was hurting the match big time. Again, I'm said this so Hogan knocks out everyone, but why not pin them? So they used the Warrior. So they used the War Games match to further the Warrior Hogan feud. So fuck DDP then?
Yeah, it had nothing to do with DDP winning.
Right.
Every piece of that had nothing to do with DDP winning. He was literally a secondary thing to the actual match and the gimmick.
At least the right person won. So
I'm not saying that that's not great, but it's definitely it's like oh yay, cool. You know. Okay, god damn it. Final thoughts on the show itself.
One of the worst pay-per-views
100% agree. Holy
I've
shit.
ever fucking seen in my life.
I regret now saying that we should have done this. This was a terrible show. Finally, we got it out of the way, so I never want to hear about it again.
Correct.
This is coming out. We're going to do a press release about it, and we're never speaking of this 2 hours and 48 minutes and 15 seconds ever again.
Except when we're promoting the show.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it was not great.
God damn it. Just watch what you just watched. I mean, you can't watch this show more than a few times in a year, except Fat Man decides to punish himself on the regular.
I watched this show multiple times because it was actually one of the first wrestling. I ordered it on pay-per-view for one.
Oh God. How much you spend for that?
I think it was like $29.99.
You should
at the time.
You should call Eric Bischoff and demand your money back.
Then I recorded it, and it was one of the few. And all I would watch was wrestling, so I'd pop in like wrestling tapes I bought from. Remember On Cue in Newark?
Oh yeah.
Bought some wrestling tapes there. I only had maybe 10 of them, so I just cycled through them. So I watched it multiple times. Again, looking back, I was 13 when the show happened. I wasn't a little smart then. So looking back on it, I was like, oh, so it was a pretty good show. But now I'm like, oh my God, that was really bad.
It was rough.
It was really bad.
It was Scruff McGruff bad. I wasn't watching a lot of the shows live because honestly we didn't have a shit ton of money, and I didn't spend the money that I would have on pay-per-views. It was a rare time when we did, and usually it was, a special occasion when we did end up getting ones. But then I started getting used to, well, you remember the Wegmans in Newark had a little area where they did video rentals and game rentals. And I was constantly renting games, but also every once in a while they would have the WWF pay-per-views that you could get. And they had
WCW ones too.
I never knew that they had WCW ones.
Yeah, because that's how I watched I ordered Super Brawl, but I didn't tape it.
Right.
Because I don't know why. But that's how I watched like Uncensored and Spring Stampede, and that's how I watched like the early '99 shows. was through Wegmans, actually.
Yeah. I watched a lot of the WWF pay-per-views up till about high school-ish. By then, I was starting to make money on my own, so I was starting to watch them. I was actually getting the shows by then, by 02, 03, and we were down to one company at that point, too, so it was a lot less to buy one show from one company.
So in 03, I didn't get the Royal Rumble. I don't know why. But I got No Way Out, WrestleMania, Backlash, Judgment Day, Bad Blood. I didn't get Vengeance, but I got SummerSlam,
03,
and Unforgiven.
03 Bad Blood was Nash and Triple H?
Yes.
So I came over for that one, if I remember
correctly.
Yeah. Those were the times where we were pitching in, too, weren't we?
Yeah, we were. Yeah, because I remember watching WrestleMania by myself, though.
Right.
I remember watching Unforgiven and SummerSlam by myself. I think the only ones you came over for was Bad Blood.
Yeah, at that stage of my life, I was working pretty much every Sunday. So I was working construction at the time during the summer, so I was able to. I was working McDonald's, so I had my own money, and I was working construction during that summer, and I've been disfigured ever since. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I was able, and then that was the summer between the junior and senior year. So I literally just didn't work my senior year because I wanted to focus on school just to fucking graduate.
Just get the fuck out of there.
Mm-hmm. And then I've been working ever since, essentially.
Yay, working men.
Adults.
Oh, God. Paying bills and shit. Whatever. But this was our release and our return back to teenage happiness.
The next one will be little kid happiness.
Oh, yeah. Back then, my father was still alive, and we were watching wrestling together as little kids, and I didn't know shit about shit at that point.
And the next watch along is before I even met you, so.
Well, that one was too. That one and the one before. 92 and 91 Rumbles.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about, like, the Fall Brawl one. I'm like, what? No?
No, yeah.
I think I've known you.
Yeah, oh, God. Have we ever actually told that story on air?
I think our first episode.
Okay.
Essentially, it was 6th grade. We had bio together. I remember our bio teacher was fucking a hot redhead. I don't remember her name, to be honest.
6th grade?
Huh?
It wasn't bio.
It was earth science. It was some science class.
Because it was Kathy DeMay.
It was some science class.
Yeah, we were in science together.
It was some stupid ass science class, and you were wearing an Undertaker t-shirt, and I was like, "Oh, Undertaker, you like wrestling?" And you're like,
"Yeah."
Yeah. I'm like, "I like wrestling too." You're like, "Cool." I'm like, "We just become best friends." Yup. Want to do karate in the garage? Yup.
Our first real interaction was, "Do you like Hulk Hogan?"
Nope.
We are best friends now. And then we started a gang. But that's for another show.
We did start a gang.
Same teacher.
Oh, God.
Same fucking teacher. Became the principal. But anywho, okay, so that's pretty much it for tonight. As always, gearnetwork.com, thewrestlingshow.com. I am at TWS Sleazy on not on Facebook, on Twitter. Fatman is
TWS Fatman.
Our show Twitter is at Sleazy Fatman. Our Instagram is at Sleazy Fatman, even though I've already gotten the account banned for 24 hours. That didn't take long. But
too much Asians?
It might have been kind of. We'll get into it later. But yeah, check out our social medias. But otherwise, for Sleazy,
For the Fat Man.
This is The Wrestling Show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Peace.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun. I'm the pain of the game. The bloodshed in your name. When there's nothing to gain, I'm the world gone sad.
The preceding presentation has been brought to you by the Gear Network.